everybody! It's us!
Hello!
Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hi! So, in case everyone needs a recap, I am Lummer, the Gamercat, but you can just call me Lummer. And today I'm joined with my besties, Atlas, Derek,
Hello.
Kendra, Kendrillion.
And on my end, hello everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood reindeer, Kendra Kendrillion, and I am here with my guest, Lummer, and we're going to read more Balan, because it's never Val
Yippee!
Never ball over. On this channel.
On this channel, it's never ball over.
For you.
It's just never.
And by the way, chat, I started experimenting a little bit with channel point redeems, so if you feel like it, feel free to check out one of the new point redeems. That's only 50 channel points, if you want, I guess. I don't know. I'm not your boss. Alright, and so to recap, our roles. Let's see here. Let me read out the... Do you want me to read out the roles, or...
I can read them. So, of course, we got Lummer as Fighter, which is the blonde girl, aka Emma Cole. Clockwork Kid, Firefighter, and Custodian.
Kid.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's Clock Tower Kid. It literally says
Clock
so
Tower.
right there in the book.
I wrote it as Clockwork Kid.
Damn.
You know, it's just like Balan Wonderworld. It should have been Wonderland, but you know, they wanted to be unique with their stuff.
Oh, yeah. That could be it. That could be it.
Yeah. Kendra has Balan, Tree Lady, Scarecrow, and Snow Queen. I know that's not their names, but this is the closest I can remember. Yeah.
Tree Lady was Watcher of the Woods.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got Street Beat, Clown, Pensive Caro, Skygazer, and the Cheskilla Shoe. And everybody else Jamie had, but they're not here currently.
Yeah, they might be late. I don't know. For now, we'll go ahead and fill in their roles.
So we got I don't think we need to worry about most of them because we already went through Bugsy. Dolphin Lady's coming up soon, I imagine, and Our Lady we won't be seeing for a while. But who wants to take Lance for now?
I'll take Lance.
But you're already balling.
Yeah, I'll take them both.
Yeah.
in a fight, right?
I mean,
yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Well, hold on. I just realized I'm running out of water. I'll be right back.
Damn. In that case, I'll take Dolphin and Art Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we get to them. I mean, we might get to Dolphin Lady soon.
I don't know. Let's just see what happens, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. How about that?
Yeah.
Alright, so to start us off, let's go ahead and start off our new chapter, Skygazer. And in case anyone needs a quick recap, Street Beat is on an adventure with his new friends.
Yeah.
And he's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in Wonderworld. Why do they keep on seeing visions of a grinning top-hatted man
and some girl fighter?
And a girl named Fighter.
Wait, what is it? The grinning man in the top hat and a girl named Fighter.
Yeah, the grinning man in the top hat and the girl called Fighter.
Do they know her name is Fighter yet, though?
Yeah, they do know. They established that, like, in the...
They said that it was the grinning man in the top hat and the girl named Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta say the full line for the full effect.
Yeah, we forgot. It's very important that we know that he was grinning, because it's very spooky.
Alright, free away. Rock, paper, scissors. See who gets to narrate first. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
I got scissors.
I got paper. Fuck.
Alright, fuck, wait!
you get...
This is like Splatoon 3 all over again.
Okay, so going by this logic, let's see here. So, I have paper.
Yeah.
If depending on who moves first, I could kill the rock. However, if I kill the rock before the rock can kill the scissors, then I'm fucked. What are the stats? What are the stats again?
Listen, if you hang up a piece of paper and you throw a rock to it, that paper's not gonna be okay. So, like, if you think about it, rock, paper, scissors is kind of, owned. I've owned rock, paper, scissors with facts and logic.
Damn. So in that case, I feel like rock wins.
Yay. Alright, I'm reading.
It's
I'm
your
reading.
chapter anyway, Atlas. It's your chapter anyway.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm gonna be reading for a while then. Alright, thank God I got my wine.
Hey, hello, easy boy.
Alrighty. Street Beat, Clock Tower Kid, and Pensive Piero stood atop a hill overlooking Skygazer Stage. It was covered with windmills, all a different color, all spinning round and round in the breeze.
Sorry, give me a sec. Boop. There we go.
Yeah. Ahead of them was a cliff that dropped down into the sea. Street Beat drew in a deep, appreciative breath of the salty air as he looked around. A woman strolled along with her parasol held aloft, and the family sat under tents out on the grass. Everyone was partially see-through. Were there people in his stage?
Yeah, what is it? They said that last time that there's people, but like they're not real people.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
just a
but
figment of...
I assume that was like those were like the costumes.
No.
So
It's not the costume denizens.
Like it's the.
Oh, okay.
It's like what is it? You know, like the invisible people in like the old man stage. That.
Probably.
And they like reference it also in the firefighter chapter last stream. Like it's like, oh, if you go up to them, they'll disappear.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So basically, it's that thing in games where they phase out of existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Didn't think any of them were the stage master. Clock Tower Kid and Pensive Piero started walking straight for the cliff, though Street Beat couldn't see anyone in that direction. He followed after them. Oh, don't tread on me, Clock Tower Kid, came a voice from their feet, startling Street Beat. Splayed in the grass was a bespectacled boy who looked like he could be in high school. Holy shit. Not the bespectacled. Holy shit, they're bringing out the thesaurus again.
May we encounter any more British words?
God.
Holy shit. It'd be so bad. Street Beat guessed that since he could talk, he must be the stage master.
Silly, I never step on you. You're always lying in the same place.
What are you doing? Asked Street Beat. What's it look like, Street Beat? I changed the voice. What's it look like, Street Beat? Living up to my name and gazing at the sky. Skygazer stretched out his hand without getting up from his prone position. Street Beat took his hand and shook it. Is that all you ever do? Yep. Don't you get bored? Nope. There's a nice breeze and plenty of clouds come drifting by to entertain me. Cumulon.
We all watch the movie Up. We can
yeah.
get this, guys.
Cumulonimbus, Cumulus, Nimbostratus, Cirrocumulus, Cirrostratus are my favorite. I like the way you can see the sun haloing through them.
Y'all, you ever think this guy's Yuji Naka's favorite character? He's got all the big words. He had the most animation dedicated to his cutscene. I just think this guy is Yuji Naka's favorite. I really just think he's just flat out Yuji Naka's favorite.
Here, I think there's Street Beat talking right here.
Oh, I love a good clear sky. The longer you look at it, it changes color ever so slowly. And for some reason, when I look out at where the sky and sea meet, my heart swells so full I could cry. What the fuck was that voice? Creepy gazed out over the water. Out of the sea was an oddly shaped island. As he looked at it, its name materialized in his head. Is that Cetacean Island? Clock Tower Kid stared at Streepy in shock.
Hey, it's not just people you can name now.
What's on that island? Skygazer let slip a snicker. Who knows? Wait, why is that voice? Who knows? Didn't you create it? Nope. But I made everything else here, but I had Lance make that island. I mean, where's the fun in knowing every single detail about your stage? I wanted someplace mysterious. Somewhere I can't go. Clockwork Tower tilted her head.
You're weird. What's so great about not knowing something?
She may not have understood, but Streepy thought he got where Skygazer was coming from. Beastical teeth. Teenager stretched a hand toward the sky. Cetacean Island, the sky. They're both so far away you couldn't reach them if you. His hand froze. Surprised, Streepy glanced back down at him. The teenager's eyes were unblinking. His teeth gritted as beads of sweat slipped down his face. Hold on one second. I'm grabbing a pair of glasses. I just realized I should have done this earlier.
My
God.
My glasses. My glasses. After a while, Skygazer seemed to recover from the paralysis. He went limp, his hands flopping to his chest. You just saw the... Oh wait. Is that nerd voice? Is that Sonic? I can't tell the difference anymore now.
I think it's Sky. I think this one is Streepy.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the Streepy. I just can't differentiate between my Streepy and Skygazer voice.
You made them too similar.
Yeah. You just saw something, didn't you? A vision. Skygazer paused. So you've seen them too, then? There we go. Better. Yeah. Unease clouded Skygazer's expression. Streepy continued. You saw fire in the grinning man in the top hat, right? Yeah. And this machine, I don't know what it was. It was a big jumble of spinning gears and whirring drill teeth, and it was flying right toward me. Skygazer wiped the sweat off his face. I thought I was the only one who was having these visions. Kinda nice to know I'm not. Clock Tower Kid shuddered.
Except for Fighter and the Grinning Man, our visions are all different. There's some sort of scary creature in mine, and Scarecrow sees dancing trees. Bugsy sees something slithering. Watcher sees a terrible beast. Sentinel sees someone that looks like him. And Pensive sees, a woman with long silver hair.
What about Streepy? I don't see anyone or anything besides Fighter and the man in the top hat. It was getting kind of embarrassing to keep explaining that he was the only one whose vision was like that. Man, you're so embarrassed about your little special little vision, huh? Aren't you, Streepy? Okay, this is Skygazer. Something must be happening in Wonderworld, or maybe it's about to, and these visions are premonition. Skygazer propped himself up on his elbows. I'm worried about Seagazer. Holy shit, they're
multiplying.
They're multiplying?
I knew
I
you
was about
would
to ask
be.
We
if they're thing.
got the sky gazer. We got the sea gazer. Next thing we know, we're gonna go back and go from the Wanderer, and we're gonna rename her to the Tree Gazer.
Tree Gazer.
Here, let me do this
what
again.
else?
Let me do
What
this
else does
again.
nature have?
Oh.
All right. Sorry, keep going.
I'm trying not to get us off track. I want to finish this
All right.
tonight.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I knew you would be.
Said Clock Tower Kid, smiling.
You two are best friends, huh?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like the two of us are really similar, even though we don't have a single thing in common. I mean, Seagate's is really cool, and I'm just plain and boring. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself, said pensive Piero. Then he told the teenager about Lance's warning. Unraveling... Oh, is pensive Piero still talking?
I don't
Yeah, I
fucking
think so.
know.
Unraveling this mystery might lead us down a pretty unhappy path. Skygazer stood up, staring at the sky, lost in thought for a few moments. In any case, I want to make sure Seagaze is all right, he said, and strode off. Skygazer walked a lot faster than Streetbeat had expected from someone who spent all his time lying around. It was all for someone who looked like a fucking nerd. It was all he could do to keep up with him once he really got going. There were a few big boulders dotting their path, but Skygazer climbed over them, no problem. He was in better shape than he looked.
God. God.
Streetbeat's judgmental as
Bestie, the Xbox mic is activating.
Oh no.
Review the Xbox
I mean,
mic.
to be honest though, it adds character.
Did it just peak for a moment? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, it's God, anyway, Streetbeat's fucking judgmental as hell, bro. Yeah. He kept up the breakneck pace even once they got to Seagate's stage. Streetbeat figured he was too worried about his friend to slow down. Their names were similar. Yeah, that's what I said. And their stages were close together. Streetbeat thought there must be something connecting them, even if they themselves did not realize it. Is this supposed to be their in-game explanation for why the stages aren't in numerical order like they fucking should be?
I guess
Oh, why the stages are like placed so weirdly?
Yeah.
That's probably most likely why. I'm like, why
You
are
know-
they not next to each other, and why am I having to like crawl
Yeah.
across every landscape everywhere else just to get to you?
I know,
I feel like
right?
it would be so much easier to just change the numbers around
Well, you
so
see,
that it like still.
yeah, well, you see, that's what a smart person would do, but we're dealing with Yuji Naka right now.
Ah, yes.
Here you go. If you want me to, I can take over.
Listen, he's
Yeah.
not dumb. He's not dumb. He's special.
Yeah. The man who was jailed twice for insider trade, the same crime.
God. Anyway.
All right, yeah, you could take over. I'm gonna take the glasses off now. Well, actually, I'll keep them on.
A girl with her long hair pulled back in a ponytail sat on a beach, blanketed in shore bindweed, her eyes lingering on the waves. Skygazer rushed over to her. As if she sensed him coming, Seagazer turned her head slowly to face him.
You okay? You fucking.
He asked.
Yes.
Why wouldn't I be?
I mean, because never mind, no reason. I'm doing
He
like
mumbled.
a kind of muscle man. Yeah, doing like a muscle man.
God.
Pretty C today, as usual. I'm just gonna go with C with muscle man, cause fuck it.
Isn't
what
it?
else? You know what
Agreed
else is
Seagazer. God. Isn't it? Agreed Seagazer in gentle delight. Oh, hello, Streetbeat. Wonderful to meet you. He shook the hand she offered. Though she was of a sunnier disposition to Skygazer, Streetbeat got the same vibe from her as he did from the bespectacled teenager.
I got wine with me, so I could just take a shot every time they use a big word.
God.
What is it?
No,
You know
Bessie,
what else
don't!
is a
You'll
bit-
die!
What is it? You know what else is
No.
a big
Bessie! Bessie,
teenager?
no! Bessie, don't do that! You'll die!
You know what else?
Listen, I don't have wine, okay? It's fine. I'll be fine.
You know what else is a bespectacled teenager? My
God.
Real.
Skygazer had been right. They really were similar. Clock Tower Kid waded into the surf until the waves lapped at her knees.
You're still such a kid, Intensia Piero. Don't say
I was talking! I was reading!
what? I'm sorry, but like, in the context that they get this line is just so weird.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
it
actually did
is.
have to like Google it and stuff like that. So wait, no, we did Google it and then I double checked it. It's like there's a reason why, and like with context, it's like probably, if there were illustrations in this long book, it would make it so.
No, we got 2 illustrations
big.
throughout this. Was it 2, 3 illustrations throughout this entire book so far?
I want to say there were like 5 or 4 last time. That's about it.
Yeah.
And you know, this would have been a really good as, say, a manga or anything with pictures. That's just me though. That's just me though.
Yeah, Yuji Naka,
Anyway.
you did. If you didn't want to tell a story with words, a manga would have been perfect.
Well, you see.
Anyways, apologies. That's just it.
No, you're
Alright.
no, you're right. It sounds so bad because there's nothing showing us. This is terrible. This is terrible. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Grinned pensive Pierrot, then proceeded to splash into the ocean after her. Street Beat joined them, figuring they were leaving it up to Skygazer to explain why they were here. A school of multicolored fish swam around their legs, nibbling softly at their bare skin.
I've never seen water this beautiful.
Street Beat turned to look at Seagazer, still sitting on the beach. She and Skygazer had their heads close together and were talking in low, serious tones.
We really are best. I think I still saw pensive Piero.
They really are best friends, huh?
Wait, I think that was my line because it's Street Beat.
No, I think the first one is Clock Tower Kid, and then because Clock Tower Kid earlier was talking about how they were probably like best friends.
Well, I mean, it makes no sense for her to say that because she's more familiar with them.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
This next line's pensive.
Oh yeah, next line's pensive. They really are best friends, huh? Maybe it's because their personalities are so alike. Or maybe something else binds them together. Pensive Piero grinned. And then there's their names.
I keep telling you! Clock Tower Kid protested, pouting again. You don't need matching names to get along with someone! That really gets on her nerves. Streepy had never really cared one way or another about anyone besides himself, because he was a selfish little fuck.
We know! We only care about dancing! Please, get another personality trait! Read another book, whatever!
But he was starting to...
You may care about... Listen, your names may be similar, but do you care about the names of these dance moves?
You're breathing under the gritty.
with the gritty.
Every time I keep like imagining this, because like all he keeps talking about is himself and dancing, I just keep imagining a kid just every time they wander from world to world, he keeps like break dancing as they like walk, because that's the only thing that I can get from this kid.
I just you're doing the fucking Splatoon, throwing it down Splatoon style. You know that one dance in Splatoon?
Yeah, there's a lot of dances in Splatoon.
I'm mostly thinking about the one where it's like the shuffle. I can't do it.
Shuffle.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little goofy shuffle the Inkling did.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyone besides himself, but he was starting to warm up to Clock Tower Kid. Whoa! She said suddenly. What is it? Oh no.
Oh. What is it? Pensive. Oh.
Huh? You cut out.
You were supposed to read. Oh, you didn't hear me? Okay. What is it?
And pensive hero peered at her. Street Beat smiled. I've never seen him smile before.
So you mean they've been traveling from world to world and this kid hasn't smiled once?
I mean, yeah, he's a loner. Did you not hear them the first 10 times? What?
But they smile and go to dancing, though.
Yeah. What? Said Street Beat. Oh, sorry.
Said Street Beat, taking it back.
I've smiled tons, haven't I?
Not that I've seen, said Clock Tower Kid. You're always all frowny. I didn't think you could smile.
Give me a break. What's with all this drama? Yo, the real ones know what I'm talking. No, get that reference.
God.
What is it? Street Beat going through a tsundere arc right now?
Yeah. Okay, so should I explain the joke?
Nah, just keep going.
You can.
Alrighty.
If we go, then we go.
Yeah. She's right, Street Beat. I don't think I've seen you crack a smile once.
Oh, thank you for the head pats, Derek. The three of them, they debated their way back to the shore, returning to where Sea Gazer and the three of them debated their way back to shore? What the fuck does that supposed to mean?
Debated? They were. You mean they were
They're
like
fucking
talking while walking?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Returning to where
it's
Sea
like-
Gazer and
Simple. It was like, what is it? The three of them walked and talked back to shore. That's it.
Yeah, or like the three of them like debated on their walk back on their way back to the shore. There's like a word. There's like on if they put on there.
What is it? Like
Yeah.
literally just the three of them converse on their way back to the shore. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Debated makes it sound like this was some Ace Attorney. Yeah.
I was the only one who thought that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fucking-
The three of them debated their way back to shore, returning to where Sea Gazer and Sky Gazer sat among the bindweed. Sea Gazer's glasses had slid a little ways down his nose, and he prodded them back up.
She's all filled in.
Sea Gazer shivered. I've had the visions too, but in mine, there's a horrifying sea monster trying to kill me.
Kill you? Said Street Beat aghast. What do you think it is? Sorry about that, gamers.
I have no
If this is-
idea, said Sea Gazer, frowning. All I do is sit here and stare at the sea. That's it. I've never even dipped a pinky toe into the water. Sky Gazer sighed.
Damn, she really is a sea gazer then. Yeah. I'm staying here for a bit. I can't imagine any creature like that in an ocean you created, but I'm not leaving you alone when there's something out there that wants to kill you. Later you can come back with me to my stage if you want.
Sea Gazer nodded. That sounds nice. I like looking at Cetacean Island from your cliffs.
Ooh, that's why that name sounds familiar. Oh my god. Dolphin Island. Oh my god.
Really, Bestie? It took you that long?
Yes! Oh my god. Alrighty.
Nerdex
You-
Geeky Girl, everybody.
Yeah. You can come hang out with whenever.
Said Sky Gazer, beaming at her.
The three of us better get going then. They
They
waved
waved farewell. Sea Gazer must have created the ocean on her stage because she liked it, but Street Beat thought it was strange that she never even went into the water.
So how many people are left? Okay, pensive here. 4, though one of them we only think is there, since we've never actually met.
Said pensive hero.
Also, you might want to brace yourself a bit before we go to the next stage. Monster can be a bit, well, much for someone like you. Why's that? Sorry, I forgot. Oh, you'll see when you meet her, said the clown with a short laugh.
Clock Tower Kid took her mirror out of her pocket and started fussing with her hair. Huh, is she someone who cares a lot about appearances? If that was true, then they might have a tough time getting along. But
Women, right?
But Pensapiro continued snickering. Street Beat was still wondering what kind of person he was about to meet when the clown knocked on the front door. Madam of the
Wait.
mansion.
What is it? Listen, like.
Wait, is this the art lady?
Yeah, the
Yes.
art lady.
What is it? Is
Oh,
like,
shit.
Like, what is it? Like we discussed last time, the problem with Balan was women.
Balan. Oh, yeah, I forgot Balan's an incel.
Alright, Kendra, you want to take over?
You know what? Why not? Alright. A man dressed in a butler's uniform opened the door. Welcome, he began, but was quickly pushed aside by a plump woman. Yes. Balan says, free body rights. Madam of the
Real.
mansion.
Darlings! Absolutely marvelous to have you on my stage!
She beamed as bright as her clothing, ushering them all inside.
You must be Street Beat.
Somehow he had ended up front and center. He tried to take a step back behind the others.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Lovely to see you, all of you. It's always such a pleasure. My, I can't recall the last time I hosted such a large soiree. We shall need tea and nibbles, of course, both of which I have an ample supply, and then we can simply chat the day away.
She spoke so quickly as she guided them through the mansion that Streetbeat could barely tell where one sentence ended and the other began. The butler bowed and strode off in another direction, most likely to fetch some drinks and snacks. Madame of the Mansion kept her arms around Streetbeat's shoulders as she led them through her home. It was hard to tell if she was always this friendly or if she's just especially keen on new acquaintances. Her house was everything he would have expected from her name. All sorts of furnishings crowded the room. The console tables were decorated with beautiful vases and elaborate handcrafts. Exquisite tapestries hung on the walls, and finely detailed carpets ran the length of the floors. Curtains bearing colorful floral designs framed the windows. The obvious high quality of everything on display impressed Streetbeat, even if none of it was exactly to his taste.
We'll start with some tea and cookies before the main meal. Then we'll be able to chat as long as we like. Sit, darling, sit.
As Madame of the Mansion, flapping her hands at them as if to push them down on the sofas. She, on the other hand, could not seem to sit still. Her movements were expansive. Okay? Her movements were expansive. Her stream of chatter, endless. Now, Streetbeat understood why Pensive Piero had suggested he brace himself. All of a sudden, Madame of the Mansion froze.
Shh!
She pressed her finger to her lips into a corner of the room.
Can you see them?
The three of them turned to see what she was pointing at. Streetbeat stared and squinted but couldn't see anything, yet he could sense the presence of something.
Oh, they're gone.
Madame of the Mansion let out a shaky sigh of relief.
Nice.
Clock Tower Kid clutched Pensive's sleeve.
I didn't see anything, but I... Oh, wait, is it meant to be Clock Tower Kid that's talking right here? I don't know.
For some reason. Listen, okay, I apologize. I somehow misread it as Streetbeat. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Streetbeat clutched onto Pensive Piero's sleeve.
Yeah. Holy shit. Are they gonna kiss?
Yo, they're gonna kiss!
Oh. Sorry, anyways, continue.
Alright. I didn't see anything, but I could tell something was there. What did you see, Madame of the Mansion? I'm not entirely certain myself, darling. Some sort of fuzzy creatures. Not Nagati. These things are all sorts of different colors. They've started appearing every now and then on my stage, and some of them were on Checkered Kings the last I visited too. But I only got a brief glimpse of them, so I thought I was just seeing things and then mentioned to him at the time.
Something is happening in Wonderworld.
Streetbeat and the other was it? Okay, not gonna lie, I thought they were gonna say Balan because just standing in a corner, standing there, being like, what is it, the invisible ability in her stage? She's just
I was also thinking that when she had the whole mini panic attack that she saw Balan and fight her.
Just what is it? That one 3D render of Balan just standing, just put that in the corner, and it's just him standing there
yeah. Drives towards you like it's a fallen and the flip out music starts playing.
God.
Gosh, this book is great. Streetbeat and the others brought Madame of the Mansion up to speed. The blood drained from her face.
I've seen Fighter, and that awful grinning man too. And there was also a wall in my vision. It was pitch black, and coming right at me, like it meant to squish me flat.
Damn, no paintings.
Pensive Piero let out a sigh.
Something is definitely happening to Wonderworld.
Yeah,
Your
you said that
timing's
last
off.
time, bro.
Yeah, you said that last. Wait, wasn't that a Treepy last? I don't remember. Who cares?
What is it? I think that one was your line.
Oh, here we go. This is me. Have you spoken to Checkered King yet, darlings? As wise and knowledgeable as he is, he may be able to help figure this out.
We should. Well, Pensive Piero
Piero.
recounted Lance's warning.
Bruh.
Madam of the Mansion frown. No, here's that. What is it? We said last time that if you just go on with like the character after their name, then you can just do that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's true.
No, you good.
Is that it's just
You just really like reading. I get it, Bessie. You really like reading the Balan Wonderworld book.
yeah, I'm very invested. That's why I don't know why. I just keep it just
That's
when I
fair.
read something, it's hard for me to stop.
It's a learned skill, to be honest.
Yeah.
What is it? Hey, we're heading to the guy who's like right before the girl's dead parents.
Oh yeah.
Madam of the Mansion frowned.
It seems I spoke rather hastily. Perhaps it's best to stop chasing mysteries, as Lance suggests. I shudder to think what could happen to everyone in their stages.
Pensive Piero shook his head.
Not giving up. Not when I feel like we're on the verge of something terrible happening. Not without figuring out what's causing these visions.
Madam of the Mansion was quiet for a moment. When she spoke again, her voice was barely above a whisper.
In that case, I shall come with you. I'd like to tell Checkered King of the fuzzy creatures myself.
Man, imagine seeing the Tims and thinking to yourself, you know what?
What are those fuckers up to?
They don't know. They don't know about the marketable critters.
They don't know about the yeah.
Was it Lance? What is it? Lance anti-capitalist?
Lance, for real.
All right, then let's cycle back through. So I guess I'll read this then. Oh no! Atlas went first. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is another one of my chapters. Great.
Damn.
Yeah. Checkered King. Oh yeah. Checkered King stage was a town straight out of the Middle Ages. Street Beat couldn't tell if the passers-by were artisans or merchants. All of them were dressed in medieval garb. So he's a LARP.
He's a LARPer.
Bro,
He's a LARPer.
what is it? He has like a whole door to his stage, and I was just like, I guess this is his heaven or whatever.
Yeah. There were lots of kids playing too. Judging by the smiles on everyone's faces, Street Beat surmised. Checkered King must be a fantastic ruler. Not down with the monarchy, I'm sorry. Street Beat, Madam of the Mansion, and the others made for the king's castle. At the gate, they were met by an armored guard.
Here, let me do this. Hail, masters Clock Tower Kid, Pensive Piero, Madam of the Mansion, and who might this be?
Pensive Piero leaned over to Street Beat to explain. People we create on our stages aren't capable of knowing our names, so you'll have to introduce yourself. Oh, he said. I'm Street Beat, I guess.
Be most welcome, Master Street Beat. Be most welcome, one and all. You may enter.
There's something so funny about hearing Master Street Beat.
Breakdance on the table. Breakdance on the checkerboard table.
Yeah, the guards. Wait, isn't that just the plot to like one of the Ever After High things?
God. Oh
what-
yeah, that is something that happened on Ever After High. But aside that,
Sorry. Anyways, the guards stood at attention and gestured for the four of them to head inside the gate. Considering he was a king and all, Streepy expected him to be in a crown and royal robes. The middle-aged man that came out to greet them wore a simple coat. He's middle-aged? I thought he was like 25 at least.
Someone like that would be middle-aged. Would not be middle-aged?
Yeah, I don't. He looked. I'm way too used to anime ages, TBH.
He's still anime age. He's just
It's just
young.
okay. Let me look up a photo of him again. Let me look.
Oh my
let me look
fucking
up. This is
God.
very important. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm defending my honor.
You know what? Let me pull up like a photo to like show everybody what you're talking about. Oh my gosh.
Bestie, we're on page 62 out of 190.
Yeah. Dude does not look like he's like in his 30s or 40s maybe, but not 50s. Anyways. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Greet the more simple coat and tie. The woman accompanying him was in a beautiful dress and sparkling tiara. There, I read the Checker King tapped a hand to Street Beat's shoulder. Hello, and welcome to my king. Oh, Street Beat, allow me to introduce my queen. Okay, since he's old, I'm going to talk very loudly. The queen extended her hand, palm down. Clock Tower Kid nudged an elbow in Street Beat's side.
You're supposed to kiss the royal hand.
He did as he was told, taking the queen's hand lightly in his and pressing his lips to the top. Her hand was see-through. He should have guessed the queen was also of the Checkered King's creation.
Damn, he imagined up a fucking wife.
God, he's getting even more sad every chapter.
You know, I already thought this guy was pathetic just from the level, like, from how the levels were laid out. Now it's just getting even sadder.
Yeah.
This man is fucking pathetic.
Dude's name is Cal.
God.
King, we've come at the perfect time. The jousting tournament is about to begin. King Checkboard led them. Was that
Checkboard?
What?
I thought his name was Checkered King.
It is. What? Checkboard let them.
It is actually Checkered King. He just was like, you know, telling by his CG in the game. He's like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna make it even fancier.
King Checkboard led them to the balcony. The grounds below were crowded with soldiers. Trumpets blared. Knights on horseback came trotting into view. Some in white armor on white mounts, and others in black armor on black mounts. Thanks for specifying what chess pieces look like. A priest prayed for heavenly blessings and the safety of the jousters. Who will be our champion? Said Checker King in excited tones from beside his queen.
But look, now that you corrected his name this time. They said his name correctly this time. Because earlier it said King Checkboard, and now it's Checkered King again.
Balan is our reading teacher.
Balan, our reading teacher. Holy shit. With a flick of the king's hand, the knights charged. Black and white, flash. Full weight of frame. Spears clattered against shields. The sides were evenly matched. No apparent victor emerged.
They're here!
Man of the mansion, pointing as one. They all turned to follow her finger. Just trying. Fucking losing my mind. This time, Street Beat saw them. Fuzzy round somethings leading about atop the castle wall. No! The fucking Tims made it! Fucking Tim Revolution! I'm mad over the mansion's cry. The soldiers began scrambling every which way. The queen clung to Checkered King. Oh, seize them! I suck at doing an old man voice. Commanded Checkered King. All the knights, black and white alike, reared their horses up to the stone steps. They closed in on the fuzzy creatures from all sides, but at the very last instance, the colorful fur balls vanished. What in the world were those things? There we go.
I've seen them before.
Said Matt of the Mansion to the consternated
king? What the fuck is that word?
The wine. I swear.
Consternated?
Anxiety. It says someone who's
feelings of anxiety or dismay, typically at something unexpected.
Origin mid-17th century. They're really going into the 1600s for these fucking words.
God.
It fits his... You know what's funny? Like, we're hearing about this queen. You know good and well that, like, people are probably imagining this waifu-looking chess piece, and we all know it looks like the chess piece we saw in game.
I don't remember what the chess piece in game looked like, but we'll get to there when we get... Imagine if this game had more artwork.
Artwork? You mean like the thing that drew people in so that we can capture more people?
Holy
God.
shit, you're right.
Anyway,
Sorry.
lately, they've been pestering me on my stage.
That is why we're here, said pensive Piero, and launched into an
It
explanation.
launched!
We don't we launched into an explanation. That
You
sounds
know,
so
I'd what is it? I'd criticize it, but this is I think this is an actually appropriate use of grammar we have seen the first that
Yeah.
we have seen in this game. I mean, this story, this
It's
book.
correct. It's correct, but it's just funny to imagine this dude just fucking reading like the whole synopsis of what happens with part 2x speed.
God.
King scowled. I had vision too of a grinning man and a girl called Fire and the golden chalice.
A gold? What? What does that have to do with? What does that?
With chalice, the fucking gold chalices have to do with chat.
It's the Holy
Check.
Grail!
We're just making up
It's
stuff
the
now.
holy
What is it?
grail.
What is it? A good example, like with the last girl, it's like, oh, I haven't been in the ocean. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it makes sense for like the guy because we've interacted with like, what is it, Skygazer. We understand why he's looking at the sky because he's never been in the sky because his whole shtick is like planes. Seagazer doesn't make sense either because it was a dolphin. So like,
Yeah.
she hasn't been in the sea.
Well,
Yeah,
I
like
mean-
shouldn't it? Yeah, shouldn't
I mean,
it
I
be like
guess it
Bugsy's
kinda-
stage where it's like she's in the ocean but there's no dolphins in it?
Well, you see, Balan's too smart for that. They want you to guess or play the game.
God.
Play the game that doesn't tell us anything, and that's why we have to read. That's why
Here
we're
you
reading
go.
the
You
fucking book in the first place.
you still have one more sentence.
Yeah, I do. I know. I just wanted to rant. And
Sorry.
I believe in the very child mentioned in the ancient legend. Is he talking about a trophy? I swear to God. He just realized. I ordered my knights to scour the realm, though hither though none have found it. But I am concerned by Lance's warnings. The king fell deep into thought. The tournament had started up again. Clock Tower Kid watched the knights, enraptured.
Again.
Where went these fucking words? The Checker King stood with his arms folded across his chest and his eyes shut. What is this? What is he trying to picture? I'm sorry, I'm trying to picture it. He's just like.
He looks
The
like
queen watched-
one of those YouTubers that just rant about shit and they're like PNGs.
Yeah. Yeah, freaking. The queen watched him with a worried look on her face. After a while, the king opened his eyes. I've never given it much thought until now, but I've realized I know next to nothing about Wonderworld. What do you mean? Asked Streetbeat. The king sighed. Everyone is master of their own stage, each fashioning it in whatever way they like. All our stages are different, but they share two things in common: the drops and the Nagati that appear to take them. Oh, and every so often Lance comes to show us how to improve our stage. Never have I wondered what those drops of or the Nagati are. Neither have I, now that you've mentioned it, said pensive Piero, nodding. Oh, Clock Tower Kid.
And our names! Streetbeat, you said you never even knew you had a name until you... No, it's not me.
Oh.
I think it's pensive Piero. Still talking.
Oh, yeah. And our names. Streetbeat, you said you never even knew you had a name until you met Clock Tower Kid. Isn't that right? Hold on. Your time? Likewise, for me. First time I realized I needed a name is when I met Clock Tower Kid, when she brought Madam of the Mansion to visit. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to communicate.
What do you mean?
Asked Clock Tower Kid. Madam of the Mansion looked at Checker King with unease, pinching her face.
Alright, Checker King.
Oh, Wonderworld. Okay, wait, need to. Wonderworld is the name of this place, right? And we need names in order to distinguish one thing from another. So if this world has a name, it must be to distinguish it from another world. And Checker King trailed off. And prompted Streetbeat. The king shook his head. No, I'm spinning yarn for air. It's an outlandish theory. Forget I said anything. The way he was talking made Streepy want to ask more questions, but he kept silent as Checker King fell back to thinking. Well, okay, who's speaking? Well, we better be on our way. Checker King made to move after them, but the queen took hold of his sleeve. She shook her head, her eyes sorrowful pools. You're right, my dear. My kingdom needs me here. I'm sorry, my friends, but I cannot go with you.
I'm concerned about my mansion as well. I wish I could go with you, but I must return home,
Said Madam of the Mansion, her
Sorry, I sneezed.
gaze passed downward apologetically. Okay. I'm also reading Custodian. I'm gonna fuck.
No, you don't. No, we're
Yeah,
each chapter we're switching.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. We're.
Oh yeah, that's right.
who
You
needs-
have to read for the character. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
All right. So
wait,
now we're on Invisible Custodian, and it looks like it opens up with you, Bestie.
Oh.
That's what you get for choosing the
Whoa.
main character.
Fuck. Yeah, whoa.
Street Beat gazed around the stage, which belonged to a man called Invisible Custodian. They stood amidst ancient ruins. Before them stood a giant temple, solemn and silent, blanketed in moss and vines. Flowers blossomed between its cracked stones. Birds flitted about its crumbling archways. Clock Tower
Really,
kids
we're getting a
started
good description.
Real.
Now
Clock
go
Tower-
click level and hate it with us.
Damn. Clock Tower kids started walking towards the temple. This stage is just like your street beat. All quiet
Street
and pretty.
beat? This doesn't look anything like mine.
Clock Tower kid clapped a hand to her mouth. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I said that. Her cheeks reddened
She was
in
just trying to be
embarrassment,
nice.
and she sped up away
was just-
from Street Beats.
He
Man,
took the
she was
chance
just
to
trying
look
to be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, she was just. Yeah, she was
Ignored
just trying
it
to
too.
be nice. Yeah.
He took
I
the
don't
chance.
need compliments from other women. I just need to know how to dance.
Oh yeah.
God, I
Holy
just
shit.
know how to dance.
I just need to know how to. Yeah.
I just need my dance.
I just need this. My baby don't dance.
God. He took the chance to look around again. Nothing but Nagati, picking up drops like always. There are no signs of those fuzzy creatures from before. They came up upon an older gentleman inside the temple with a name like Invisible with a name like Invisible Custodian. Street Beat had envisioned him wearing a work uniform or something, but he was dressed in a fancy suit. He had a polished cane in one hand, and he used the other to doff his dapper hat.
I'll take it.
Hello, little kid. It's a Piero. How long has it been? It's just an older freaking checkered king.
Yes.
God.
Okay,
It's a
wait
pleasure
minute.
to meet you. Repeat.
Okay,
Oh,
Invisible
these
Cus-
kids these days and their silly names.
God.
okay. Can you like think about this? Lance has these people here. They're
Yeah.
immortal. That means Lance has found the realm of immortality and is keeping this old man alive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Have
Holy
this guy in a
shit.
wheelchair for all eternity. He can never die.
God.
You're right. Holy shit. And then Balan's like, okay, yeah, y'all gotta leave.
Now, old man, once you leave here, you might crumble to dust, but you're dead.
At least, at least you've gotten over your whatever the fuck you've been dealing with.
People being ungrateful for his hard work.
Yeah, but there has to be more to it than that, right?
Trash. That's literally it. Trash. People get throwing trash on the floor, and he was upset about that. That's
Yeah.
literally
Yeah. I guess we'll find out if we just keep reading the book.
it.
Invisible Custodian gave him a gentle smile.
Nice to meet you too. invisible custodian? How come you aren't, invisible?
The man laughed.
I've no idea what I have, the name I have. The custodian bit is on, at least. I make sure to keep these ruins spick and span.
Street B wondered how dirty these ruins could really get with no one living in them, but he kept the thought to himself. So, now you keep your thoughts to yourself? Something told him it would have been rude to say.
Yeah.
No, watch him. What is it? Watch him in the next chapter, like he did last time, where he was like, "I'll keep these thoughts to myself, less them out anyway." Still, watch in the next chapter. He does the
Notice how so far it's only been the men where he hasn't pointed out anything.
Exactly.
Men and like Bugsy, I think.
Oh,
who?
Hey guys,
Bugsy.
Bugsy. Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, the next stage is gonna be. It's gonna be the fucking girl with the dead parents, isn't it?
Yeah.
God,
that's gonna be so bad. Okay, Pensive Piero. There's something important we came to talk to you about,
said Pensive Piero, and explained the visions.
Yeah, we're not repeating ourselves again.
Said Invisible Custodian when the clown had finished.
What have you seen? What is this voice to do? What have you seen?
No, I think that's meant to be Pensive Piero saying what have you seen?
Oh yeah. Alright. Invisible Pensive Piero, what have you seen? The grinning man and the girl called fighter like you. But that's all.
Same as
that's all.
Said Clock Tower Kid, putting her fist to her chin in a very grown-up way. What about the fuzzy creatures? Have you seen those here?
I sure have.
He jerked his chin towards the other side of the path. I just imagine him just having this giant fucking chin so we can point at shit.
He comes out of his and just has the cloth on her arm.
God. He jerked his chin towards the other side of the path, where they saw partially see-through fuzzy somethings.
They're getting invisible.
Clock Tower's Kid hand trebled ever so slightly. Something is happening to Wonderworld. Something big.
15 times are y'all gonna tell us this? We know. We noticed.
Well, you see, the other characters don't know. We just have. I love how it's this. What is it? This whole book is like super pointless at the end of the day because
so far it's been rinse and repeat every single chapter.
Like something big.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? We leave the Wonderworld. Something big is gonna happen in Wonderworld. We see the person's missing from their stage. Next world. Something big is happening in Wonderworld. We leave to next stage.
Yeah.
Something big is happening in Wonderworld. We leave to next stage. Oh, but the buddy doesn't want to come with us because only 3 people can go on the ride at the time.
4 at most, but they have to leave.
Yeah.
But they have to leave shortly after.
Yeah, one person will join a stage and then leave after to go back and fucking because I need to make sure no one's gonna hurt my mansion or whatever.
Yeah, somebody's gonna definitely hurt your $1 million mansion, lady.
Yeah. And there's nothing you'll be able to do about it. It's not like you have servants or anything.
Here we go. So next we got Invisible Custodian speaking.
Yeah. I don't like the sound of that.
Invisible Custodian's brow furrowed.
I'm happy with the way my thing is. Nice and quiet. I'm not keen on that changing. I read the line wrong. I don't give a shit.
Pensive Hero folded his arms over his chest.
Like the fucking, oh my god, they keep doing the YouTuber avatar pose. I think we need to gather everyone together, he said. We need to talk about this. All of us. Well, 3 people have left.
It's pretty easy for everyone to get to my stage, offered Clock Tower Kid. How about we have the meeting there? Invisible Custodian agreed.
Okay, Oh, is this? I imagine this custodian. The one all of us feel is there, but haven't been to yet. Whoever lives there won't know the way. We'll just have to go find him, said pensive Piero. Invisible custodian nodded.
Wait.
In the meantime,
Sorry, continue.
all right. In the meantime, I'll gather the others.
I just fucking love how whenever you do the old man voice, your mic fucking cuts out.
Yeah.
They can't handle the old man Riz.
What is it?
Old
like,
man Kelly.
like, what is it? His like missing like the invisibility in the stage. Notice how his invisibility, the main invisibility ability, which by the way, useless ability outside of just not letting enemies see you, is just like clearly supposed to be a younger Bishonen self. Like,
yeah.
Also,
I mean, all the main costumes for each stage is meant to represent them in some way.
Well, like, yeah, but like, it's just funny. This old man clearly is like you got Dolphin Girl, Jellyfish, and like all these.
No,
other
the Dolphin Girl isn't the jellyfish. Hers is like the Zora looking motherfucker.
Zoro.
No, not Zoro. Zora. You know, like Legend of Zelda.
The one that like climbs in the water and shit.
You mean like one of the actual
Dynamic diver. Was that it?
Yes. That ability sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, so many of them sucked. I'm sorry.
God, we need to make a tier list of all the costumes.
Yeah.
Shall we milk Balan to the ground?
I mean, you might as well.
Which, on the bright, like Invisible Man does suck as a costume, but at least it's a shitty costume that can jump.
Exactly.
Real. All right.
Like, you need to be in water. You need to be in water to even do diver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just grind through them like I did. Like I died, but I would have like an extra grind ability for when I'm in the midst of dying 50 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He waved farewell and set off walking. Oh, and Lance. All right, Kendra, you're up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hello, you three. Still at it, I see. Oh my gosh, I forgot he rhymes.
Fucking hell.
Streepy whirled and saw Lance, who had appeared out of the blue like always.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
To watch in silence, I can no longer bear. Please heed this wisdom I will share.
A frown marred his beautiful face.
Beautiful, I get. I get it, Yuji Naka. You want to land. So do I.
We get it. You want to fuck Lance.
So do I, but like, please, you don't need to constantly constantly convince me that he's hot.
We get it. We finally found out the ideal, like, not even the ideal, like, figure and face, just the ideal human to Yuji Naka, Lance.
Yeah, Lance.
Lance Wonderworld.
Yeah, he really, Yuji Naka really loves guys whose like waistlines are like the size of his forearm.
So what is it? Somebody commented, yes, not jumping. It really is the best part in this game about movement. Having said
yeah. Everybody loves a platform with limited movement.
Everybody loves not jumping, especially in the lava world. Yay!
Oh God.
Hell yeah. Oh.
All right, let's continue.
We're at a frown mark.
I warned you once. You're at that now.
Okay. All right, what is it? I warned you once. Now let me say it twice. If you keep down this path, you will pay a terrible price. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking of the grumpy old troll.
Yeah.
Here goes.
We can't just ignore these visions or those fuzzy things. I don't know what they're up to, but they're up to something.
Lance heaved a sigh at Street Pete's protest.
I wish I could make you see how much all of you mean to me. Your suffering I do anything to prevent, so I beg you, for my sake, relent.
Mm-mm. For some reason, I just thought of Zhao's lament.
God. Here we go. Street Beat.
Oh, okay. What are you telling us?
Lance shook his head. Oh, it was Pensapiro that said that? Well, thank you for telling us, Book.
Oh, on the very next page. Wow. What aren't you telling us?
Lance shook his head sadly at Pensapiro.
It's best to put the questions to rest. Put that question to rest.
Street Beat took a step forward.
Are you saying we aren't allowed to look for that stage?
My permission you do not need. Remember, I do not issue commands for you to heed. I am only concerned your faith in Wonderworld has started to wane. As its maestro, this brings me immeasurable pain.
Shut the fuck up.
I trust you, Lance, said Clock Tower Kid, fixing him with earnest eyes. You mean a lot to me too.
I could have just said gazing at him. Fixing him sounds very odd.
Oh my dear, that means so much to hear.
His eyes closed, as if in relief.
Lance, pressed Pensapiro. Oh, sorry. We just want to know the truth.
Lance combed a hand through his long hair. I'm surprised they didn't say long, beautiful, silvery, silky hair.
Luscious locks of beautiful silvery hair that shone in the sunlight. And
it's like 2 pages long.
Yeah. Real.
He combed a hand through his long hair and let out another sigh.
They carry on. If that's the case, the consequences you must face. I don't even know. But not alone. For this, I swear, when you need my help, I will be there.
At that, Lance turned on his heel and vanished. Pensapiro.
Just imagining. Sorry, I'm just imagining him doing the fucking drag queen turn.
Pensapiro's gaze lingered on where Lance had been.
Could we really keep this going? He said,
folding his arms.
Why is he doing that? No, I told Invisible Custodian we'd switch to the last stage, but no one's ever figured out how to get there before. I don't know what makes me think we'll find the way now.
Let me guess, it's for dancing. It's for dancing.
It's for dancing. It's for dance. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's all gonna come full circle. Also, I swear to god, if the ice why is the ice stage the most secret? Okay. I'm trying to put my
about what is it? They're either talking about the ice stage or the Tim Island.
Yeah.
No, they're talking about I think they're talking about the ice stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they're talking about the ice stage. Why is it only the 8th level out of 12? Why did they do that?
Because Balan.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, Invisible Custodian would be the one that would be most difficult to find, I would feel.
Yeah.
Well, you see, Balan is for smart, courageous people, not like us. Only smart people like Yuji Naka.
God.
Yeah.
Clock Tower Kid pointed at something. Past where Lance had disappeared stood a figure. It's Fighter. She's actually here. In Wonderworld.
She's standing there menacingly.
Fighter, staring at Street Beat, raised her right hand and pointed at something. The three of them glanced at one another, then took off running towards her. Just when they were about to reach her, she vanished.
Where'd she go?
When they looked where Fighter had been pointing, they saw her standing there. This time, she lifted her left hand, pointing somewhere else. Street Beat ran after her as fast as he could. Again, right when he reached out to grab her, she disappeared.
Go, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
God. Okay, we could just pause for now then, right?
Do you want to pause?
Yeah.
Alright then.
Alright, break time.
Alright. Make sure to drink some water, everybody.
Drink some water, for real.
Yeah. Gonna take a little sneaky peek into Kendra's chat. Hello, Kendra's chat. I'm lurking.
Ooh, he's lurking. Hi, gamers.
Hi, gamers. Hi,
Fucking,
gamers.
fucking, spider just doing a little bit of trolling. For some reason, I was just picturing her just like teleporting to one place, pointing, and then they just ran after her. Then she teleports somewhere else, and they just go after her again. They just keep trying to follow her, but she keeps disappearing.
God.
Honestly,
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna run an advertisement on my end. I wonder if it'll work if I just click on this button. Well, see you back in 60 seconds if it works.
right. Tired of the ads.
Tired of the ads?
Tired of the ads.
Subscribe to Spotify Premium today.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's run a break from the ads. That's what it was.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the BRB screen myself. I wanna use the bathroom. Is that chill?
Yeah, I wanted to grab the cake anyways, the Hershey's pie that I mentioned.
So we're all taking a break. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into BRB mode, besties. I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Kendra, you're back!
Hi, Kendra. We were just about to take a break.
No. If you need to still take a break and stuff like that, keep going.
Alright. Besties, I'm gonna go put you guys onto BRB screen. I'll try to be back in like 5 minutes.
Alrighty.
Hi, besties.
All right. Hello.
Hi, besties. We're all back.
What is it? We were just talking about clips on my end, like clipping and stuff like that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Scheduled clipping. Tomorrow, I finally finished up the wedding video, so that's
Oh
going
no.
up. You're
I
gonna
can't wait
love
to
it.
share that video with everyone I know.
What is it? This one's
Oh.
the fully realized video. The one I did on stream.
Oh, the one where you married Balan?
Yeah. That's where
Nice.
the memorabilia came from. My lovely Balan memorabilia.
Mm-hmm. From the Balan
Ah.
wedding.
I guess
The Balan
Balan
Wonder
got over his
wedding.
incel arc.
Well, I mean, they're divorced, so...
Oh, yeah. Damn. Are y'all getting married again? Or, like,
No.
is this like a... Okay.
They're just gonna
And
make
then
a clip out of the wedding, out of the wedding bit.
Alright.
What is it? The whole video. What is it? The whole beginning of that wedding. What it was in that stream, I've pretty much clipped and stitched together to be the fully realized version of what it was. Because originally I was gonna make a video, and then I didn't have like time within a week. So this is the fully realized version of what I was trying to get at in that stream.
That's perfect. Anyway, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's right. So we read the part where Pensapiro is like, I think she's showing us the way.
Yeah. So
Alright.
pretty much, Fighter is literally disappearing, reappearing, like Balan in the corner in Lady in the Mansion, like that 3D render, and just pointing in different directions. So basically, Fighter is the Boogie Pop Phantom.
Yeah. Boogie Pop.
Alright, then Street Beat is gonna probably screaming this.
Wait, what? Wait, did we haven't read the last
Yes,
paragraph.
we did. You just said that you did.
No. Wait, I haven't read this.
No,
Alright, again, right when he reached out to grab her, she disappeared.
I think she's showing us the way, said
Said Pensapiro, gasping as he caught what?
What? Yeah.
It just ends! It just ends and goes to the next sentence! Caught what?
Your mom.
Caught what? Your mom?
He
My
caught
mom?
Ligma.
The fuck, Pensapiro?
Alright.
Caught Ligma. Wait, what? The last stage. It has to be. She must know we're trying to get there.
What if it's a trap? Said Clock Tower Kid, her eyes shining with anxiety as they looked at the clown.
Shining with anxiety is such a weird... It sounds like an AI written phrase.
God.
You know what I mean?
This thing feels like it was written by a AI chatbot. This is before the AI shit.
Listen,
Yeah.
the AI chatbot had to get it somewhere. Balan was
Yeah. Yeah. Every
Oh,
single character AI bot is trained from Balan Wonderworld Maestro fucking whatever it's called.
Maestro history. He gotta get it right. Like just like how he's the grinning man and the girl called Fire.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The three of them we won't find out either way if we don't follow her. The three of them approach Fighter slowly. But... Oh.
The three of them approached Fighter slowly. The closer they got, the more of her features they could make out. I'm guessing that's Piro. Or...
I thought for some reason that sounds like something Clock Tower Kid would say.
Okay. Her outfit looks kind of like Street Beats.
Does it?
Again, Fighter pointed. Again, they followed. Again.
They could have just said that they kept following her and she disappeared each time.
Yeah, they proceeded to follow her, getting closer to their goal each time she disappeared and reappeared.
Yeah, or something like that.
I feel like, I don't, God.
No, this would look really cool if it was in like a visual medium, like, oh, I don't know, a game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm picturing this in my head and it just feels like a meme of her just standing there not saying anything and just pointing like Sloth are.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the Genshin Impact meme of the guy in the Genshin Interactive map that points at everything.
Yeah.
Listen, a meme's a compliment because this game has like fallen into irrelevancy.
Yeah.
Memes literally could have helped this game so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really could have.
Yeah. You're right, honestly.
And everybody was so frustrated by the gameplay they couldn't even
Yeah.
get to the stream.
The closest thing we have to a meme is the Balan Fan, I think.
No, I feel like the closest thing we have to a meme was when Snapcube played the demo, and they're like, "Fuck it up."
Oh yeah,
Ted.
fuck it up, Timber Ted. Ah, I forgot. Thanks for reminding me.
I do not know that. I gotta check that out after. What is
Oh,
it? I
it's
feel like
funny. It's funny.
the most. What is it?
They're a cool streamer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I know about
Well,
Snapchat.
she.
The
Yeah.
most meme-worthy thing from this is like the dolphin. Just flat out the dolphin. Just
Yeah, the dolphin too.
The dolphin cutscene, like the way just.
Yeah, the
Jump
dolphin
cut.
cutscene is so good.
Yeah.
Alright, a dozen or
Right.
so times they repeated this until they came to the very edge of Invisible Custodian stage, and everything went white. Lady of the Midnight Sun.
It's me. This is my turn now.
Shitty Twilight book.
The mid.
The one that's from Edward's.
Alright,
The one
who
that's
is
from
saying
Edward's
this?
perspective.
Who the fuck is saying this first line?
Okay, I imagine it's Street Beat because protagonist. Where are we?
The stage changed before any of them even realized. They stood somewhere higher up a mountain. Higher up a mountain. Yep, Balan is my grammar teacher. Below they could see nestled a small village.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The
Balan
fucking
is
grammar.
canonically a teacher, according to the Bugsy cutscene.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's also he's also a wedding officiator, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, wedding
Like the
officiator.
guy, I don't know, like what is the term? What is the term for the person that says you may now kiss the bride? Who is that person? What is their role called?
The priest. That's pretty much how
the
everybody
priest.
knows them.
What about
No,
in
I'm pretty sure
non-secular?
people-
What about in secular
Yeah,
ones?
some people just have licenses to marry.
Yeah.
The wedding officiant? I think it's just wedding officiant.
Isn't that
Yeah,
what I
I'll have
said?
to look that up later. I'll have to look it up later. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's it, because I remember hearing that too.
Didn't I
What
just
is-
say
Yeah.
officiant though? And you're like, oh
You-
no,
you said
Lumber, it's not
officiate.
officiant.
I didn't say that. It's you said officiator for one thing, I believe.
I don't fucking remember anything. Let's just keep on
Yeah.
going.
Balan.
Imagine if I'm wrong and it looks like I'm gaslighting you.
God.
What is it? From the forest of
Conifers.
Honey. Okay.
From the forest
Can
of
somebody get the
conifers.
dictionary for that?
There is a type of tree, you dipshit!
Oh.
Yeah, you know, Balan and its fancy words from the mid 1600s.
Conifer is not a fancy word. That's literally that's a normal name for a type of tree.
What is any child
Just-
who's picking this up gonna know?
Yeah.
Kids in
Yeah.
the Pacific Northwest will know.
My defense, I'm like 14.
I guess it's just a PNW thing, huh?
Yeah.
What is it?
What the
No, you go. What
I
is
don't
it?
know.
What is it? From the forest of conifers surrounding the village, Streepy judged they must be very high up.
Wow.
Good observation, Streepy. Good job.
This
I can
time,
look down and I see a bunch of stuff down there. We must be very high up.
This time, Fighter did not point. She only stood with her back to them, gaze intent on the village below. Oh my gosh, I'm only seeing the Batman memes of like... No, the Shadow the Hedgehog back memes.
Yeah.
Just, oh my gosh, edgy.
Oh, thank you
Streepy-
for the message highlight, Derek. Using fancier words gives me a sense of prestige. Quote, Yuji Naka,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. What is it?
All right.
Streepy ran towards her.
Yeah.
This time, she did not disappear. He seized her shoulder.
Finally, I can speak!
Oh my god. Okay, first of all, Streepy shouldn't just grab a woman like that. Are you real? Are you gonna get real?
I am
Women
as
in
re-
Wonderland?
No, get real, like as in Garfield gets real. We're gonna have to
Get
do
real
a watch along with
Wonderland.
that.
Garfield gets real Wonderland edition. Okay, this looks like it's gonna go for a while, so I'm gonna take a few seconds to check on my fries. You keep reading.
Yeah,
Alright. I'm as real as it gets. I've been
Oh
trying
my
to figure
God.
out a way to this stage for
Oh,
a long
edgy.
time, too. To meet the one everyone sensed, but never met. The last person you've been searching for. It hasn't been easy. Lady of the Midnight Sun has closed herself off so much. It was nearly impossible to get here. Even Clock Tower Kid couldn't manage it. And she's normally pretty adept at that sort of thing.
Why did you help us?
Fighter smiled.
Getting you here is part of my job.
What job?
The one Balan gave me. One of his tests.
Who's Balan?
The guy in the top hat! You've seen him, right? Anyway.
No, that's off character. I feel like she's really edgy right now.
Yeah, the guy in the top hat. You've seen him, right? Anyway.
She said and started walking off.
I'd stick around, but I've got something else to take care of.
Where are you going? Oh my god! I swear this is a fucking meme. This is a literally refuses to elaborate leaves.
I cannot. She is Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm sorry.
God,
Chaos
this isn't
control!
even Shadow the Hedge. This is like Shao behavior, actually.
Xiao Genshin, yeah.
Yeah.
So much about this is so. She's so much. What is it? What is it? Did you already get your stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Street BR got his line read.
Okay. I'm just like, what is it? Oh my gosh, just so much Shadow the Hedgehog behavior. What is it? But she vanished without answering.
What's her
Yeah.
deal?
Clock Tower Kid stared at the place Fighter had disappeared.
Okay. Who's reading this? Oh,
Pensive
Pensipiero.
Okay.
Okay. Who knows? But at least we're here. This is the last stage, right? The one you've been trying to find for forever? Let's go meet its master. Lady of the Midnight Sun, I think Fighter called her.
At Pensive Pierre's suggestion, the three of them made their way down to the village.
Another town, just like your street beat.
Murmured Clock Tower Kid. He pretended not to hear.
No.
Making an observation. She didn't say anything offensive. She just made an observation.
It's like he said he's like, what is it? He's like, you didn't learn your lesson? Women, am I right? Women always saying your stage looks like my stage.
Yeah. Women always like, hey, don't grab my fucking shoulder. Or hey, stop dancing in front of my house.
A sexist. All he cares about is dancing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what is it? He already knew she wouldn't be able to tell him what made his stage. And what is it? He already knew she wouldn't be able to tell him what made his stage and this one so alike, even if he asked.
Because it's a town, you idiot! You absolute buffoon!
Well, you see, is it dancing related though?
Yeah.
The sun beamed bright in the sky. Streepy figured if this stage belonged to someone called Lady of the Midnight Sun, that must mean it never sank below the horizon.
Wow, good job! Good job, Street Beats!
What is it? By the side of the path bloomed a summer cornucopia of flowers.
Oh my fucking god. I know what a cornucopia is, but it's God, Balan, come on.
You're right. He figured they must love the endless sunlight. They come to a small park in the village center. On one of the benches sat a woman with long blue hair.
And
turned
pronouns.
Benches sat a woman with long blue hair. Blue? She's hair. Never mind.
I think it's like a periwinkle, isn't it? Or like
It's
a
like-
silverish blue.
I guess yeah. Was it? She turned slowly towards them as they approached her. I don't recall inviting guests. The faint smile on her face was belied
Lied.
by the
fuck?
coldness of her tone.
Dictionary. The lie. Failed to give a true notion of impression. disguise or contradict. Fail or fulfill to justify a claim or expectation.
So basically, she's smiling, but she's like, "Hey, get out!" Like me.
Yeah. Yeah. Real. Like, leave my fucking world.
What is it? Streepy had never
Oh
seen
my god.
Oh.
Streepy,
Finally, we found someone in
no!
Wonderland more beautiful than Lance.
Finally, a woman. A woman that I want to
God.
Streepy had never seen anyone as beautiful as her.
God. You're Lady of the Midnight Sun, aren't you?
Indeed, I don't care to deduce your names, she replied curtly. Streepy floundered.
Streepy. Finally, he's getting what he's dishing out this entire fucking time. Head.
Oh, I'm Clock Tower Kid, and that's Pensive Pierrot, and that's Street Beat.
Lady of the Midnight Sun, expression turned cross. You aren't going to leave my stage unless I tell you in no uncertain terms, aren't you?
She's just out here being so direct. I love her. I love her so much. Okay, we came here because we had to. And
Pensive Pierrot stood directly in front of Lady of the Midnight Sun.
something is happening to our stages, yours included. Something bad. Bad enough that I believe all of Wonderworld may be in grave danger. And then one of them is gonna repeat it. Wonderworld is in grave danger.
Grave danger? She let out barely a laugh. My stage is unchanged. Nothing has happened here.
Are you sure? Streepy.
Streepy took a step forward.
I had visions of a grinning man in a top hat, or a girl called Spider.
Her expression darkened.
Okay,
So
what the fuck kind of name is Spider?
So what if I have?
All of the stage masters in Wonderworld have seen the same vision. We're trying to find out what it means, even though Lance keeps telling us to stay out of it.
He did?
Yes. Okay, Pensive here. Yeah, but that's exactly what has us all so worried. The Wonderworld we know and love might be destroyed. Pensive. No, he's doing this.
Pensive Pierrot pointed a finger to the part's edge where the fuzzy creatures wriggled and squirmed.
You know you can see those things too. Can you look at them and still pretend nothing is wrong? These things are dangerous, I tell you. Dangerous.
They're just little guys.
Yeah.
Every time we heard the Tims move, it sounds like they're moving in a dangerous position or something like that, or even walking forward. This just sounds like the Tims are literally just they just came and are just looking left and right, and then what is it? You know, that thing in anime where a question mark pops up on their head when somebody calls out.
Yeah.
Look this. We know that you're dangerous, huh?
Huh? We know that you're dangerous. They killed my mom, they killed my dad, they killed my dog, they killed my cousin.
God. Anyhow,
Yeah. I know, what is it? Lady of the Midnight Sun sat on her bench for a long while, unmoving, her eyes closed in thought.
I bet they're all over our stages by now, Pensive. I'm too scared to go back,
said Clock Tower Kid. The hands clasped at her chest, trembling. Pensive Pierrot laid a hand over her to still them.
You're ready to go home. I'll go with you. It's not scary when we know what you're talking about, and we see that they're fucking
little guys.
Brother motherfuckers.
Just punch them.
Just punch them. Yeah, just literally just throw them off of the edge at the Isle of Tims. It's not hard.
By the way, I love how they're not scared. They're scared of those, but they're not scared of the Nagati.
Right?
Yeah.
I know the Nagati. They're oh, the Nagati appear. Bro, who cares? The Nagati look way too creepy. These guys are we've been seeing these creatures. It's unless these things
little
are
fuzzy, marketable creatures that come in pastel colors.
It would make more sense if each Balan Wonderworld member had a different reaction to Tim's. Clock Tower Kid, she's a little bit childish. So I feel like she'd like adore them, and like I feel like someone like more skeptical, I guess, like kind of maybe Checkered King or something would be like,
Yeah.
I don't trust them, or like something like that, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what is it? It's like I think it's also due to the fact that they're not describing. They're saying they're describing the creatures, but they're not describing what they see the creatures as. Like, are they covered in
Yeah.
shadow, like a grinning man and the girl called Fighter, until they can finally see them? But otherwise, if
Mm.
they're not covered in shadow and they're just literally walking around the stage, I'm like,
God,
y'all are actual chickens.
y'all are fucking babies. Y'all are fetuses.
Anyway, let's continue.
Sorry,
No,
tangent.
what is it? Watching them, Lady of the Midnight Sun sniffed. I'd be devastated if anything happened to my stage, she said. Very well, I will hear you out.
I love not knowing who's saying this. I'll just default to
Yeah.
pensive. Um, everyone's gathering on Clock Tower's kids stage. Come on.
I think this is
I think it's
Midnight.
Lady.
how
Yeah.
exactly?
Just
Just-
follow me.
Okay, said Clock Tower Kid and set off walking. Streetbeat and pensive Piero followed right away, but Lady of the Midnight Sun stayed seated where she was on the bench. After a few minutes, she drew herself to her feet and strode after them. By the
Just
time they
like
returned,
being 20 feet away from everybody else.
by the time they returned to Clock Tower Kid stage, everyone else was already there. After exchanging
Holy shit, Smash Bros.
Perfunctory?
What?
I swear. Okay,
Google
please.
Dictionary?
Alright. It carried out with an action or gesture carried out with a minimum of effort or reflection. From late
Yeah.
16th century, late Latin.
I want to find
God.
this editor so
Oh,
badly.
Thank you.
I will fucking.
I'm
I got
finding the
some-
editor to this. Oh my gosh.
I got some nuggets, guys.
Okay.
Holy shit. I'm getting my fries too.
Okay.
We're all eating good.
What is it? Wait, do I continue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to.
Okay, just want to make sure. By the time they returned to Clock Tower Kids stage, everyone else was already there. After exchanging perfunctory greetings, they dove into the matter at hand. What are those little fur balls? Okay, so they are just normal. Oh wait, go back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, this is my line.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are those little fur balls? You could barely see them, even if you squinted before, and now they're getting clearer by the second.
Sentinel let out a frustrated sound.
My mansion is absolutely infested with the dreaded fangs. They jump about as if they own the place, and now they're so distinct, I don't know what they're called.
Said Madam of the Mansion in a tizzy. This is the
Tim's.
Watcher. Oh, Tim's! I've had another version of the grinning man in the top hat and fighter. I've had another vision of the grinning man in the top hat and the fighter, said Watcher. At that, Bugsy shuddered.
Oh, wait,
Who
we
are
didn't decide
they?
who would take.
I don't have a... Who are they really?
No, that's Bugsy. Oh, okay. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Bugsy just shuddered. She has no opinions of her own.
God.
What is it? Sorry, somebody was just arrived in chat, murmuring Sky Gazer
Yeah.
adjusting his glasses. Everyone was talking
Yeah.
all at once, their fears and worries blending together into anxious white noise. Checkered King held up a hand to quiet the crowd.
Wonder if you might... Oh, fucking, that's way too old. I wonder if you might lend me your ears for a moment?
You rustle up an idea, your majesty? Said Scarecrow, looking out from under his straw hat at the king.
Feel like an anime character, like, in the fucking straw hat.
Just replace Scarecrow with like a far more interesting character, like Luffy
Yeah.
or Itama with Luffy's hat. Basically, anyone
Yeah.
more remarkable than Scarecrow, because he
Yeah.
is so boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is, I think, the king still.
I believe I have. You see, when Street Beat, Pensa Piero, Clock Tower Kid, and Madam of the Mansion came to my stage, it struck me. If Wonderworld has a name, it must be so we can differentiate it from another world. I know it sounds ridiculous, but what if, like,
Like before, Checkered King hesitated.
what if it were true? Then what would you do?
Everyone turned at the sound. Oh, this was Lance. Oh, we go back.
Oh. Oh, shit,
What
yeah, that's why it rhymes. Fuck.
Don't worry, I don't blame you. What if it were true? Then what would you do? Everyone turned at the sound of Lance's voice. There he stood, like he had been there the whole time, his arms crossed and a grim look on his face. His handsome face. His eyes sparkled like the sea. No, be like, what is it? What is it? Okay, to crack a joke here real second. Not gonna lie though, this reminds me of that one scene from like Jessie where it's like this. Your eyes sparkle like the ocean. My eyes are brown. Your eyes sparkle like the Hudson River.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
There is indeed another world out there, as our dear monarch surmised, the one you all come from, and the one you despise. It hurt you enough to cause you to flee, and now you are here, happy and free. Checkered King let out a long breath.
So this is not our original home. Of course, it never occurred to me before. But now I realize I have no memories of my childhood. I have looked like this since the very moment I first set foot into Wonderworld.
Shocked rippled throughout the gathered crowd.
There's only like 12 of them. 13, actually.
That can't be true!
Said Sea Gazer, her voice wavering.
I can't believe I'm from anywhere but here.
Uneasy glances flitted from person to person as the realization sank in. None of them had a past. They had been here for an untold amount of time, doing the same things, living the same day. What is this? Custodian.
Invisible custodian.
Right. It never would have occurred to me to wonder about that until you mentioned it in Invincible Custodian side. Yeah, he's been 70 for like 10 years.
Okay,
This
Lady of the
man's
Midnight
dying
Sun.
as soon as they exit.
Yeah.
But what is it? Lady of the Midnight Sun. But what about the grinning man in the top hat and fighter and the furballs? The Lady of the Midnight Sun was the only one who kept her cool.
Cool.
She fixed Lance with a level stare.
Oh my god, like an anime-esque stare down.
Yep. Balan, what is it?
Lance, because it's rhyming.
Okay. Balan is the name of the beheaded man to expel you from Wonderworld in his devious plan. To that end, he sent Fighter, his obedient sidekick, to dismantle each of your stages to the very last brick. And as for the furballs, the creatures called Tim, well, they also owe their allegiance to him. They are everything my dear Nagati are not. Polar opposites, in fact, like cold is to hot.
But why does this Balan guy make us want to leave Wonderworld?
Asked Clock Tower Kid, staring up at Lance with eyes full of fear. He wants to be Wonderworld's maestro, to have total control. To him, you're nothing but outsiders in the way of that goal.
But you're Wonderworld's maestro!
Indeed, little one, I am. It does put me a bit in a bit of a jam.
You can't imagine him saying jam.
Then just get rid of him, Lance!
Lance gave a sad shake of his head. I would if I could, but destroying him is beyond me. Your stages are the ones in danger, so only you have that ability. This is Bugsy.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do it.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Alright, fine, you can do it.
Yeah.
Alright. You mean we have to fight him?
Bugsy whispered, her face falling. All I can do is teach you to fight and give you the strength to make things right. But are you willing to take a stand? To defend your stages with your own hand?
Yes!
This is Sentinel.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Oh, it cut out.
Your mic cut out.
Oh. Yes!
Shouted Sentinel. Like his cry broke a dam, everyone from invisible custodian to gentle watcher took to their feet, rallying around Lance. Even Clock Tower Kid, who was shaking, gazed in determination at the silver-haired man.
I want to protect my stage, and Pensisive's, and everyone's.
Lance.
Oh, if on this path you have truly decided, then out from within, your strength must be guided. Your memories from before I had locked away in hopes of keeping your suffering at bay. But I must now unleash all the hurt in your heart for the sake of the power that it will impart. This power will change you from the you that you know, but you must use it to transform your stages to ensnare our foe. Are you sure we can do that? Oh wait, no, this is Bugsy.
Are you sure we can do it?
Asked Bugsy, her face scrunched up in worry. I don't doubt it for a second, little one. See, for proof of this ultimate power, just look at me. He began to warp and change before their very eyes. His pale clothes began to darken. His silver hair deepened to the darkest black. Strange markings.
Tentacles.
Strange markings appeared all over his body that looked just like the patterns on the Nagati, except they were far more intricate and eerily beautiful. From his black.
God, get it.
This beautiful man.
That's a goddamn beautiful man right there.
That's a beautiful man.
Oh
See, even with the tentacles, he's beautiful.
From his back unfurled wriggling tentacles. This is my true form. Behold! Now do you trust what you've been told? The shock from his bizarre transformation made everyone take a step back. Sorrow flitted over Lance's face. Oh, my friends, have no fear. Changed I may be, but I still hold you dear. This I swear on the mark that I bear. He touched a hand on his chest to the glyph that was the most disquieted of them all.
Oh.
Act
All right.
2.
Finally, we're done with all the fucking going back and forth.
Clock Tower Kid.
Oh, I'm getting so tired and we're only 2 hours in.
It's okay. I think it's my turn to read the narration.
All right.
With a mournful look, Lance stepped closer to pensive Piero.
Was it? Remembering will cause you so much pain. Are you sure you want to throw your happiness down the drain?
Pensive Piero nodded. Lance touched a finger to the clown's forehead, and his skin appeared the same mark Lance bore on his chest.
Is over, said and done. From your memories, you can no longer run.
Pensive Piero closed his eyes. A few moments later, they fluttered open, and he started muttering. I remember who I was, the life I led. I worked at a theme park. I was a clown, making people laugh. They had a parade there, and she was the star. Princess. Her hair was silver, her song sweet. The guests loved her, and so did the rest of the staff. She was always so kind to us, always so supportive. I fell in love. But she was the star, and I was just a common clown. We have been further apart. Sometimes her eyes would turn my way, and my face was always hidden behind the clown mask. And I'm sorry. Okay.
Wait, you're cutting out.
Yeah, you keep on cutting
I
out.
burped. Oh, I'm sorry. So I burped just now.
Okay.
Oh, well, we didn't hear it.
Yeah.
So that's why I started laughing, because I was doing this whole dramatic reading.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah. So basically, when we're seeing the cutscene of going into the boss fight, that's Lance like unlocking their memories.
I see. And so the boss fights are these people that were gaslit into thinking that they needed to defend their world.
So pretty much. the whole theme of Balan. Screw women. Screw women.
and
Holy
also,
shit, yeah.
Fighter is the canon main character.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I know the lesson may seem to be, don't repress your trauma or whatever, some stupid bullshit like that, but, the real lesson is, all women are evil, and
And Lance is very hot.
it's very hot, yeah.
And Biotosaurus.
It's not real. Talk like you're fucking Dr. Seuss.
Alright, continue.
A thesaurus. Yeah, what is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
women are evil.
The only glimpses I got of her were through those tiny rifles. Bro, just take off the mask, idiot. Still, I dreamed often of telling her how I felt. I never did. I started to hate myself for being such a coward. And one day, after changing into my clown costume and heading to the park, I was astonished to discover a theater in the middle of the central square. None of the other opponents' employees seemed to even notice it. They just walked right on by. The doors opened, and I felt this strange pull, like something was drawing me inside. One moment I was in the park, the next I was in Wonderworld. Now I understand why my stage is an amusement park, and what is missing from it. The march still plays, but the princess's parade, they aren't there. Prince Piero squeezed his eyes shut again, the muscles in his jaw tightening. But maybe it's better this way, he murmured. She'll never feel the same way about me. At least here, I won't have my heart shredded to confetti every time I see her. Trembling, Clock-Tower Kid reached out and gripped pensive Piero's hand.
Forget about that, princess. You and me can stay in Wonderworld together forever and ever.
Ah, yes.
To let go of him and
Clock Tower Kid going through her Yandere arc right now.
God.
yeah, like fucking yeah. She like, would you like to stay for a while for the night? Would you like to stay forever?
God.
She let go of him. She let go of him and strode up to Lance.
I want to remember too.
Lance extended a finger. The moment he touched her, Clock-Tower Kid started trembling like a leaf. A mark appeared on her brow.
I remember. I was walking by the clock tower when I saw the kitten on the other side of the street. Kitty. It likes me.
Kitty.
It always let me pet it. I wasn't thinking. I said, "Here, kitty, kitty," and it heard me, and it started crossing the road. But then there was an accident in front of the clock tower. A car crashed. Kitty! I couldn't move. The car was on top of. There was so much smoke. The cars were on their side. I didn't see the kitten anywhere. I was too scared to look. I was too scared to look. I didn't want to see. It's all my fault. It's all my fault if I hadn't called. So I ran. I ran as fast as I could away from the clock tower, and I never looked back.
So wait, it did hit the cat?
Well, it probably, like, the kid probably ran in just in time, but because
Yeah,
Clock-Tower
escaped just
Kid
in
didn't
time.
have a good enough look.
It's
It
still
looked like the
traumatizing for a
cat-
child, though.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason why is because it said that she saw the car on the side, and I was like, oh my god.
She
saying
witnessed a terrible car accident. That's for
So
sure.
You see, people don't matter. However, cats do.
Also,
Ah, yes.
I imagine, like, at that point, like, due to the trauma, she, like, the way memories work, because our memories aren't, like, photographic.
Yeah,
so, like,
she probably remembered
details
events
change over
differently.
time.
Yeah.
So details change over time. So it's possible that she imagined seeing the cat's body, and then it just stuck with her so that it felt like that's what actually happened.
Ah, okay.
That's my headcanon. She opened her eyes.
That's what
Fat tears
Sparkle do.
streaked down her cheeks.
That kitten probably
Facts.
died because of me, and I just ran. I was so scared.
Clock-Tower Kid sank into a crouch, hugging her knees tight to her chest.
But I got to forget all about it when I came here. I got to meet Pensive and make so many other friends, even though I'm so awful. Wonderworld means everything to me. I can't let anything happen to it. and I never want to leave. I want to stay here with Pensive and everyone forever.
Nice detail when she just said when she lifted her gaze, Streetbeat saw dark light shining in her eyes.
I won't let anyone destroy our stages.
Glittering something shot out of it.
She got laser eyes now.
And as if the lights had been the trigger, her body began to morph to transform into a giant cat. Holy shit!
Yo!
And as she changed, so too did her stage begin to warp and bend. Streetbeat and the others backed away from the metamorphosis.
Child body.
Lance smiled.
Come now, dear friends, do not distress. Once Balan and his minions are defeated, your memories I again will repress. Back to normal, you will return. Your stage is included. Then you can stay forever in Wonderworld. Safe and happy, your ordeal's concluded.
He looked up at the giant cat clock tower kid had become.
The negative powers are now yours to control. For attacking your stage, you'll make the enemy pay a most terrible toll. Have a good stream. Thank you.
Thing that used to be clock tower kid nodded, then loped.
Yeah,
loped off.
Loped?
Yeah, loped off into the stage out of sight. Pensive Piero stared at her, slack-jawed, his eyes roved to a now unrecognizable stage. I never knew how much she cared about Wonderworld.
That's not the thing you should be focusing on.
You're way too casual about this, my man.
Sees a girl go through extreme body horror. Man, I didn't realize how extremely much she cared about all of us.
Well, how do you know he's not into it?
God.
Please don't!
God, that's a child.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like I just fucking butt.
God.
Anyways, continue. Pretend I never said anything.
Yeah.
How much she cherished my stage. I can't let her stand. Be the only one to see the stand. I'm going back, and I'll make whatever changes necessary to myself and my stage so I could fight. With that, the clown turned from them and rushed away. We need to face the enemy on all our stages. Sentinel and Watcher turned to each other and nodded.
We're guardians. It's our duty to protect our stages, even if that means turning into some horrible creature for a little while.
He strode over to Lance.
Yo.
Listen, these
Clock Tower Kid has done the most art so far.
Yeah.
This is
I mean, she is like the best character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? These designs and everything are great. I just wish we could
see more. This artwork is so pretty.
Yep. Yeah. I need to find whoever made all this art so that we can actually give them praise and not this game.
Yeah.
Real.
He shall too, said Checker King, lifting his chin. For my queen.
Gosh, this man and his waifu.
God. Seagate has strained her shoulders.
I'm heading home too. Goodbye, Sky Gazer. I hope we get to hang out by your stage's ocean again sometime soon.
Keep it safe. Hold on. I need to do the... I need to get out of Bishonen and back to Nerd. I'll keep it safe for you, Sea Gazer, but you better protect your stage too. It has one of the prettiest skies I've ever seen. They shared a smile, then turned and left. One by one, they let Lance mark their foreheads. One by one, they returned to their stages. Streetbeat was no exception. What the fuck does Streetbeat have, though?
The final boss?
Right.
Question mark?
Yeah, wasn't that Lance?
Oh yeah, you're right. Pensive Hero.
Okay,
Hero's
so next
memories.
chapter, someone... Yeah.
I'll read.
I thought it was my turn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pensive Hero's memories washed over him in excruciating detail as soon as he set foot back on his stage. The name of the theme park where he works hit him like a punch, Christmas Rose Park. He was still reeling from that when her title pierced him, Princess Mary. He did not know her real name. The park managers never revealed her true identity to anyone, even her fellow employees, to maintain the illusion of mystery that kept people paying the That's like a super fucked up version of Disneyland.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
Like-
actually good.
Bro, like,
Good.
Like, what
I'm
is it, her
pretty
payroll?
sure in Disneyland though, people are allowed to know the name of cast members as long as they're out of costume.
Especially
Wait,
their
what is it?
fucking employees, right?
What is it? Her payroll. People want to peek at her name. Let's just look at her payroll. Up.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah.
Princess Mary there too. She will be Princess Mary for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And
Yeah.
if you learn anything about this girl, you'll there will be an actual death in Wonderland.
God.
He's like on a fucking witness protection. That's why.
Still, even if he had known her real name, Pensive Hero could never have told her how he really felt, but right now, all he could think about was Clock Tower Kid. Her transformation had bewildered him at first, but the shock had subsided into profound understanding for the hurt she carried.
Okay, give me a second. Poor thing. He suffered so much for such a little kid. We have to protect your stage. We have to drop the negative towards me. This is like the reverse, magical girl shit where it's like, ooh, positivity.
That's just Magical
bad guys.
Madoka. Bestie,
Yep.
Bestie,
Oh, God.
you're looking for Magical
Yeah.
Madoka.
What is it? Balan is Balan is Madoka done poorly. Like every other dark subversive magical girl series. That's come
God,
out
I
today.
fucking hate the subgenre of edgy magical girls. Madoka was the only one that did it right.
What is it? There were some
Yeah.
series that I know, I forgot the name of. It was also a series that did Madoka before Madoka, but the thing is it's not as popular and it's like from the 90s. The difference is that it had the fact that Gen Urobuchi's name was attached to it, so that's also why it got popular. And it had the artist from, I think it was Yuri, or it was the artist of some manga that was also popular around at that time. Basically, it was cute, and they knew actually how to write magical girl stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. A dark luminescence shimmered in Pensive Hero's eyes. 2 lights shot out of his body. Then he and his stage began to change. Street Beat.
Street Beat. Back on his own stage now, Street Beat wondered, what should I do? Oh, sorry. Wondered.
What should I do?
Seeing Clock Tower Kid transform into a monster right in front of his eyes really had really shaken him up.
Will I end up in like that too?
The thought scared him, but he shook his head to clear it.
No, I have to do it. There's no other way.
After all, little Clock Tower Kid was willing to change for so drastically to protect Pensive Piero's stage. Street Beat couldn't just sit this fight out.
Okay, change.
His decision made, the town around him started to shake. Softly at first, the sun slipped down past the horizon. Darkness swallowed his stage. All the traffic lights switched from green to yellow to red, and everything shook harder and harder. The apartments and shops shifted, slow as molasses. The straight roads grew warped and twisted. The town wasn't a town anymore, but a giant maze. Fighter and the grinning man would never be able to navigate through it.
Wonder what I look like now.
Street Beat peeked down at his hands.
Huh?
What are those? They were still human. He turned his
Oh,
head.
so you're telling me I didn't become a furry? Damn it.
No furry for you, kid.
Damn. That's
this
so
was
unfair.
It would have been really cool right now to see like a real custom illustration of something we wouldn't have seen in game. But no, they took the lazy route. He turned to face.
So I noticed that they don't have any illustrations for like the locations, and that's really sad.
Yeah.
Pressing.
Yep. No, the locations were shown in the beginning illustrations. Just turn to the beginning of the book. Now we're not going to draw any cooler illustrations than that, but go look at the beginning of the book because we're too lazy.
God.
Yeah.
He turned to face what used to be a department store, staring at his reflection in the window. It was still him.
Why didn't I transform?
On his forehead, was the same symbol Lance had marked Clock Tower Kid with, but otherwise Street Beat looked the same as he always did. And no matter how hard he tried, he could not remember anything about his life before Wonderworld. Are you kidding me?
Probably just gonna be dancing and shit. Yeah. How am I supposed to protect everyone like this? If Clock Tower Kid could transform, why can't I? Is it because I'm scared? Am I a scaredy pussy boy? Am I really that useless?
At that thought, the dark light glinted in Street Beat's eyes.
Leo, no!
Wait, who's saying this?
Oh, wait, no.
Oh.
Wait. Leo, no!
Street Beat turned around and saw the girl from his visions, the girl he had met on Lady of the Midnight Sun stage. Fighter. Behind her stood the grinning man, top hat and all. Street Beat
He's still grinning.
It's his signature smile. Street Beat could see him clearly now. He had the same sort of aura as Lance had before Lance had transformed, though the design of his flashy outfit was completely different. The brim of his top hat was pulled so low that Street Beat could see nothing of the man's face except his mouth.
Man's ass.
Stretched wide in its usual grin. Fighter rushed over, but Street Beat recoiled from her.
You.
It's me, Leo. It's Emma. Try to remember. We met in the Balan Theater, in the library. I was trying to decide if I should go in or not.
Library? Her words jarred free the memories of the...
Wait, did I say library and not lobby?
Yes.
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry.
No, you good. Be like all the fantastical things, and then the librarian comes out from like the bookcase. No, Wonderworld's in the library.
Wonderworld's in the library. There were books in that one cutscene in the beginning cutscene with Balan, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Her words jarred free the memories of his past.
Leo. That's right. That's my real name. I'm Leo. Leo.
I'm Leo the lion, and I'm a vegetarian.
I'm gonna say Leon Kawada from
No, don't.
Kawada. Damn.
Gosh, this is where Leon reincarnated
Illegal.
to the world of Balan.
Illegal.
What is it? Leon got reincarnated to Balan. Got the hair and everything.
Got the hair. Got the fucking goatee. The fucking beard. The whatever that beard style's called. I just know I hate it.
He'll get it later.
Yeah, we'll get there.
He was always dancing in the streets by himself. Everyone in town said he was the best there was. All the different dance crews jockeyed to get him to join. I'm grammar. But Street Beat, Leo never did. He didn't need anyone else to dance with. He didn't need friends. And as it was with dancing, so it was with school. He was always alone. Freaking loner kid. And he liked it that way. He didn't care about anyone or anything except getting better at dancing. Even when the El Trando meteor shower had streaked the night sky with shooting stars, he hadn't cared enough to look up because the stars were trying to outshine his dancing. He just kept on.
This would probably be more impactful if we didn't have that whole exposition at the beginning.
Yeah. Well, you know about Balan's book right now. It's been wasting our time since who knows how long. It's just things on repeat. It's just things on repeat.
Yeah.
What is it? He'd just keep on walking with his eyes on the ground. The next day, the meteor shower was all his family could talk about. He ignored their excited conversation and slipped out of the house to dance. He had been on his way to his usual practice spot where he noticed a mysterious new alley and turned down it out of sheer curiosity. That was when he saw a beautiful building he could have sworn had never been there before. On its facade glowed a neon sign that read, the Balan Theater. Street Beat Leo knew the town like the back of his hand. All its ins and outs, all its secrets, or so he thought. It was a shock to discover something new. He opened the door to check it out. Inside, he met Emma. No, this should be.
Oh yeah. I remember now. You were standing there still as a statue. The two of us explored the theater together. And after that. Oh, Balan.
Oh, little one, just look at the state of you. Said the man in the top hat, shoulder sagging. You've forgotten yourself, and now, was it just make him like sound like RuPaul or somebody?
Fucking hip hop guy.
Yo, you forgot yourself and what you must do.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
The man in the top hat shook.
Oh my god, he also rhymes. Jesus Christ.
Bestie, you okay?
No.
You went
Yeah.
silent.
Okay. I was laughing.
Oh.
God.
The man in the top hat shook his head sadly. Passing through my theater brought you to this place. It's a gateway, you see. What the?
Twixt.
Time.
It's a fancy Shakespearean way of saying, like, betwixt.
Yeah.
It's short for betwisk. Oh yeah, it's fancy
Really
for
short.
two.
Two of 80s friends.
Violating every single grammar thing that we have experienced.
Between time and... I will fucking choke the editor. The editor, if you're watching this, I'm getting my hands ready for you.
Okay. It's a gateway, you see, twixt time and space.
Who are you?
I've lost track of how many millions of times I've introduced myself to the theater guests. To speak the same words to the same person is something I thoroughly detest.
Oh my
His name's
god, bro,
Balan.
stop. Yeah!
Oh,
Or
God.
to be fair, it must be exhausting having to introduce yourself all the time if you're, like, obligated to rhyme constantly every
Yeah.
sentence.
Yeah, so anyway, let me do that again, so I can hit it better.
Yeah.
His name's
Yeah.
Balan.
Explained Emma as the man heaved a dramatic sigh. Maestro of all Wonderworld. Streepy Leo furrowed his brow.
I thought Lance was in charge.
Most definitely not. He's only tricked everybody into thinking he was called he calls the shots. Balan threw his hands into the air. You're the one to talk. Was it?
Oh, here,
You're the-
maybe
Okay.
this is me.
Said. Go to the
I
next
think
page.
this is supposed to be me.
Was it? It says said.
Oh,
So
wait.
if we go to the next page and then go back, who's talking?
No, there's
Said
two
Balan.
lines. There's
Okay.
two lines, so I'm thinking this
here,
one's
I'm
mine.
thinking this one's Fighter.
Okay.
No, I think this one's mine, because I'm
Oh.
obviously skeptical of Balan.
Okay, then. You go, then.
You're one to talk about tricking people. I remember now. You said we couldn't leave Balan Theater unless we passed through some sort of test. You locked us in.
I can see why you think I'm the one you should vilify, said Balan, looking genuinely upset. But you have it all backwards. So please, let me clarify. My theater exists for only one end, to protect people's hearts as long as they've hearts to defend,
How do you protect hearts?
with great effort and care, and an extra dash of flair. Balan
Oh my fucking god.
struck a dramatic
Big
pose.
time.
while bleeding. Well-
This is RuPaul.
You know, this would be really cool to look at in a game.
Yeah. It would be so fucking cool, like, if we saw, like,
Yeah,
I don't know, just to see,
this
like-
whole story would be interesting if it were in the actual game.
yeah,
I
would
can
be
see
so
it. I
cool.
can see
Yeah.
these cutscenes.
yeah.
It would be funny and cringe at the same time, but mostly like in a good kind of way, seeing all this cheesy nonsense in the game.
Yeah.
Also, Balan
Yeah.
didn't rhyme in the games. What the heck? I don't think Balan rhymed in the games.
No, he said Baba
Yeah.
got a ratatouille whenever you summoned the Balan Fan.
Not the
I
Baba
think he kind of did. I feel like he did. Either that or this book is gaslighting me.
Well, you saw the gibberish. You know how the
Yeah.
gibberish goes.
I am Dabatui.
Struck a dramatic pose like a leading actor in the spotlight. Everyone thinks hearts are individual islands, which is to be expected. The thing about islands, though, deeper down, they're all connected. It's what we've called Wonderworld.
Oh my
Wonderworld.
fucking god, this is Persona 5. Hearts are connected into one consciousness.
God.
This most happy land, what some scholars call the collective consciousness. But who knows?
Evangelion?
He called it the collective consciousness.
Evangelion?
This is fucking Persona. This is just
telling
for
you,
right.
you, all this is literally just every other good thing, and Balan was like, I'm gonna do the same thing, but worse.
God, like fucking stages are just worse palaces. God.
Call it the collective consciousness, but who knows if any truly understand. Regardless, you cannot get here by car or by train, only through my theater. Simple and plain.
Why did the ball and theater appear to me?
A heart is made of two pieces combined, a positive piece and a negative piece, balanced and twined. My theater okay, so that they're talking about, I think, that heart thing at the end of the stage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. Also, I wouldn't be like, that's not how hearts work.
Oh gosh, that's actually what that's what good writing would do, but you know,
Yeah.
valid. What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? My theater appears when that balance goes haywire to help people lost within straits most dire. Inside they go and inside they remain until they pass a test to restore their heart's balance and return whence they came.
My heart hasn't gone haywire.
Oh, little one, I say this with great affection. You sorely lack in introspection.
Oh.
He said, you're an idiot, kid. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Balan
You're an incel.
like me.
Like me. Holy shit.
Balan said, you can either become like me, who's an incel and a theater kid, or you can just be an incel.
There's some theater kids. Like, you can't have both.
You sorely lack in introspection. Balan gave Street Beat Leo an exasperated stare. You think you can live life all alone without any friends to call your own?
I was reading him to filth. God. So what?
So deep down inside you fester loneliness like a core. But just like the others, you crave something sore. But just like the others, you crave something more. You thought you could live on your stage without a care, but all of the pain inside you brought negative drops to bear. And from those drops, Lance Nagati's power grew stronger and stronger with each passing hour.
Who is Lance?
The product of all the chaos and war since civilization's birth, 3,000 years, give or take, for what dates are worth.
I feel like civilization's been around longer than 3,000 years.
Yeah.
This is some like biblical. This is some creationist bullshit where it's like the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
God.
Gosh, listen. This is Balan.
This is Balan, yeah.
All those negative emotions affect Wonderworld too, and gave rise to Lance, the one who's deceived you.
And how Lance... Alright, where's my line? He said he cared about us.
Balan's shoulders lifted and fell. The same way a farmer cares for his egg-laying hens. It's the drops he loves, but that doesn't make you friends.
Oh my god, I hate this actually. Cause like, I feel like it would have been better if Lance were like, he cares about everybody and wants to help them, but he like just going about it the wrong way. But this is just like, no, he doesn't care about you. He only cares about the drops.
They're finally explaining the fucking drops. God.
Yeah. God.
Tim
What's so
Island, guys.
special about
Tim
drops?
Island. The
Huh?
tears people was it Tim Island people? Tim Island.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
If that's the case, then like the Tims, Balan, does that mean you don't care about us? You only care about the Tims? He never
Yeah.
loved us? Because that's the only explanation I'm getting.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Tims
Also, if the Lance are for if the drops are for Lance, and why are the Tims eating them?
well, you
Oh,
see,
yeah. Just explain that.
the tears people in the real world cry when they're happy or sad or don't even know why. Nagati and Tims need them to survive and use their power to help Wonderland thrive. Street Beat Leo couldn't make sense of what Balan was saying. Yeah, you keep rhyming every day, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I
He trailed off, his memories were coming back in a steady drip.
remember. After I met you in the theater, you told me I had to take a test. I had to defeat Lance and make Wonderworld go back to normal, to what it was before all the Nagati corrupted it.
Balan let out a sigh of relief. I was starting to think your memories might have stay gone for good, given half a chance. Tell me, do you remember you and Fighter Emma battling and losing to Lance? Oh my gosh, they're literally just attached. Be like Clock Tower Kid, whatever your name is.
Yeah.
God.
These
God.
names are so long. They're gonna get longer than light novel titles.
Yeah. Street.
No, you go.
Oh no, Street Beat Leo's jaw dropped.
Okay. We did.
We did
no,
what?
I tried to get you to be patient to prepare you for the difficult brawl ahead, but no, you two ran off and fought him anyway. You're lucky you didn't end up dead.
Wait, did that rhyme? Brawl ahead, dead. Okay, yeah.
That would have been funny if he broke his rhyme right there. It's like, y'all idiot children could have died. That was it. Then I had to kill 2 other kids.
God, this is so fucking jarring. God.
Street Beat Leo could only shake his head. But
if I lost my memories after fighting Lance, then why didn't Emma?
Fighter Emma smiled.
I grew up pretty spoiled back in the real world. People around me bent over backwards to get me what I wanted. But I knew it was only because my parents were mega rich. No one actually cared about me. I stopped trusting people. Stopped letting them get close. That's why the Balan Feeder appeared to me. That first time
What does this have to do with your memories?
That first time we met in the lobby, you didn't know the first thing about me, but you saw I was scared, and you said you'd have my back if anything happened. I started to trust you. That's why Lance's power held no sway over me.
I remember that. You were so terrified. I was terrified too, because I'm a big pussy boy, but I didn't want you to let on.
Which is why you lost to Lance despite trying your best. Balan bent down to peer into Street Beat's face. Does that put all your questions to rest?
I still have one. Why didn't I transform like everyone else?
Balan grinned. Remember the walls you built around your heart? Meeting everyone here slowly tore them apart. You may have maintained you were fine on your own, but a desire to protect your friends you've always shown. Starting with that promise you made to Fighter Emma when she was afraid.
Wait,
I'm so confused. So like the other ones also want to protect each other.
So basically what I'm getting is that, so at first it would have worked if it weren't for the fact that Street Beat, no matter how much he denied it, he was growing close to the residents of Wonderworld. He was becoming friends with them, even though he would never admit that. And so his heart became open to people.
Yeah, but the other ones were like, sorry. I just
whatever. Maybe I'll explain it later.
Yeah, you see, everybody
here, look, they're literally gonna explain on this in the next page.
Okay.
I'll say sorry, I'm impatient, okay?
No, you're good.
This book
we
sucks.
know. What, do you need your Family Guy funny moments? Do you need your slime? Do you need your Subway Surfers?
Yeah, I need my jingling keys, please. I need the fucking Genshin TikTok.
Oh my god. God, play Genshin while play Genshin while reading this. Oh my god.
Yeah, fucking listening to an audiobook of this.
God.
Oh my god. In his mind, Streepy Leo saw Clock Tower King.
Oh.
That should be him first.
What is it?
And then we're on I Promise.
What is it?
Yeah.
In his mind, Streepy Leo saw Clock Tower Kid and all the other people he met. It's that very positive promise that saved you when Lance's negative power might have enslaved you. It wasn't until he heard it put into the words that Streepy Leo began to understand why the others had seen something else in their visions besides Fighter and Balan, and he hadn't. The visions had shown them their deepest, darkest fears. Balan nodded as if he knew what Streepy Leo was thinking. You see, you didn't really want to be friendless all or alone, and a lack of something cannot be shown. Fighter Emma
Okay. That makes a little more sense, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't that he, like, had any... It wasn't any specific instance that, like...
What's going on out there?
I have no clue. I'm not in your house.
What is it? So basically, the whole premise is, because everybody wasn't a friendless loser, they were able to see their own visions, but Leo was a friendless loser, but he gained friends along the way.
Yeah, because he didn't, like, have, like...
He didn't have a fear, he just hated people.
Yeah, he was just antisocial as fuck. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, because the explanation they were giving before was like, oh, well, you really cared about your friends. It was like, but, like, so did all the other residents of Wonderworld, so what makes him special?
What is it? Fighter Emma said,
Leo, you and me, we are the ones who have to destroy everyone's stages.
What?
Sputtered. Leo sputtered.
You mean we have to fight them?
What? No!
She gave a vehement shake of her head.
We have to save them! We have to break them free of Lance's negative power! And then we have to take him down! All of us! Together!
Okay, not gonna lie.
Beat the shit out of our friends.
Not gonna lie, I accidentally, like, jumbled up some words, and I thought they said we have to break Lance's legs.
To break Lance's legs. His beautiful, sexy, tall legs. we should mention.
Streepy Leo hesitated. He still wasn't sure if it was the right thing to do.
Leo,
said Fighter Emma fiercely.
You're cool letting Clock Tower kids stay like that forever?
That made up his mind.
No, I'm fine with all the other ones turning into horrible monstrosities, but not Clock Tower Kid. Let's save everyone and then kick Lance's.
The dark lights in his eyes sputtered out. Suddenly, a Nagati lurking nearby turned and launched itself at Street Beat Leo, but Fighter Emma kicked it off. Just punked
What did it attack me for?
It could sense you turning against Lance. The drops you see all around Wonderworld are made from people's memories and emotions. The Tims, those fuzzy furball things you're also worried about, they tend towards the positive ones, but the Nagati go for the negative. The Nagati aren't going to be friendly to you anymore, so you better watch out for them when you go to everyone's stages.
You know, I really
okay, so annoying, kind of a nitpick. I know this is a children's game, but the psychologist in me is very annoyed by, like, just the positive and negative, like, dichotomy.
Yep.
I should mention psych student, not psychologist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psych student when they go to his psych class and
real.
Yeah. Wait, you aren't coming with me?
I can't. I have something else to take care of.
What else is there besides saving everyone?
Spider Emma gave him an enigmatic smile.
You'll see.
At
God,
that,
why is she so mysterious? Stop it, Emma.
Because she's cool. She's the better protagonist, that's why.
Shadow
God.
the Hedgehog. She
Shadow
shadowed
the
the
Hedgehog.
horse.
Yeah.
At that, what is it? At that, she spun on her heel and vanished. That leaves just me and you. That leaves just me and you, said Balan with a grin. Let's be off, little one. We've much to do. Streepy Leo hesitated. He only knew how to get to Clock Tower Kid's stage from his own. But he wasn't sure he was ready to fight her, even if it meant saving her. For a few moments, he stood debating himself, but then drew his shoulders back. Was it? Debating himself, then drew his shoulders back in resolve and started walking. He led them across the street, down the alley, and over the low wall.
Huh?
He had followed the exact same path Clock Tower Kid had shown him, but they were still in his stage. The twists and turns of the labyrinth stretched out in every direction. Balan snorted. It seems all their stages are locked. The way Clock Tower Kid showed you is blocked.
And there's no way to reach them?
Where there's a will, little one, there's always a way. And I'm Wonderland's maestro. What I command, it will obey. Balan lifted his forefinger. So to whose stage first shall we go? Leo thought for a moment before answering.
He's so worried about Clock Tower Kid.
Yeah, he was thinking about Clock Tower Kid. Like, Scarecrow.
Scarecrow, generic man.
Scarecrow, yeah.
The farmer was so gentle, Leo figured they might be able to explain everything and get him to their side without ever coming to blows.
Oh, yeah. Plus, his stage was such a gentle place, too.
Balan tilted his head. He is indeed a very kind man. Let's hope all goes according to plan, he said as if he could read Leo's mind. Balan put a hand on Leo's shoulder and skimmed a finger across the brim of his cap. A bright light enveloped them,
God,
and
he's
Street
so
Leo
Liddy
closed
coated.
his eyes shut tight against it.
Battle.
Gosh,
Battle.
Act 3, everybody!
God, how much more? How much more?
How much more? No, 100
God.
more pages. 100 more pages.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm just gonna film.
Like, and also, by the way, just looking at this real quick, according to the thing down here, it says that we are 40% done with the book, and even though it says page 90 out of 190, specifically it says location 866 out of 2,209.
Oh my gosh.
So that means that's technically how many more pages we got left. There's a total
I
of
mean,
2,209 pages in this book.
I mean,
and
it
we're
seems
only
like we've
800.
reached. Sorry, it seems like we've already reached the climax, so the rest has to be like artwork or something, right?
It's either that or we're going through every single battle and every single backstory.
Just give me a second. Let me skim through this real quick.
Yeah.
Page 90. Okay, page 90. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. No fucking way.
What is it? I saw like a tiny glimpse of it. It looks like we're going to start going over everybody's actual names and actual like backstories.
Oh my
please.
fucking god.
I just hope it's fucking good. We've been at this for 2.5 hours. We started at 9, like 9 my time?
It's been almost 3 hours now. It's 15 minutes to
almost
3 hours.
It's like 8.
Yeah.
45. It's 8:45 my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. So it isn't that big of a deal for me, but I know it is a big deal to Atlas due to the fact that they go off of Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Please tell me this isn't gonna be 4 parts.
I think this is gonna have to be 3-4 parts at most, bestie. I'm so sorry.
God.
Oh my.
Maybe even 5 parts. Who knows?
This is great. This is great.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's go
Making
ahead
it
and just
even
try to
more
get through Scarecrow's chapter, at least.
Yup.
Alright, yeah. And then we're ending it, right? For the
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Or
Here you
ever,
go,
who knows?
Atlas, if
When we
you
started it, we have to finish. Yeah, alright, I got it.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
We weren't
when
going to
Strippy Leo...
continue- if we weren't going to
Huh?
continue, we might as well have just not even called it part 1. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. When
God,
Strippy
I'm
Leo
gonna
opened his
have to
eyes.
go back and edit the title so then so it's episode 1, episode 2, etc.
Yep.
God,
And
yeah.
I was like literally thinking to myself, what if this turns into a part 3?
Yeah, I was thinking
Oh
the
my
same
God.
thing. We fucking jinxed ourselves, bestie.
You fucking...
The problem is that number 1, this
Yeah.
is so it is so much reiteration to pad out a book.
It's so much. Like fucking...
God.
Like fucking all of this should have been in the game. Like all of this should have been in the game. Like they did so much padding for 200, so like almost 200 page, barely 200 pages.
100 page.
Like Twilight did so
90
much padding.
pages. 90 pages of padding.
Yeah, 90 pages, and the rest is like artwork or some shit. I am
Nope. It's
like,
not the rest of it is not artwork, bestie. The rest of it is
yeah.
more.
Well, I meant the first few pages.
Oh
So like,
yeah,
let's
that's
say,
right.
okay, general estimate. Let's say 110 pages are like artwork, like 10 to 12 pages.
Yeah, yeah.
The 178 would be the actual story. 178 pages, and they already had to do this much padding. Like Twilight also had padding. That book was like 400 pages, I believe. The fact that they had to pad it out so much, and they couldn't even like make it like a normal like a length book, should just be enough of a hint that all of this should have been in the game.
Yeah.
God. Like, why did they choose to leave this out from the game?
Well, you see.
Because you see, Yuji Naka doesn't know how to write a story. His own admission, by the way, he doesn't know how to write stories well. So he had someone else do it for him.
God. Any Helene.
Is illiterate, by the way.
Yeah.
And I know
fucking
this
go.
is a translation. I know this is a translation.
Okay.
So it's probably not
Sorry.
even as fancy, or it's even more fancy than the original.
God.
Yeah. Sorry, I just went to grab a blanket.
No,
When
you're good.
Strippy Leo opened his eyes again, he couldn't help but gasp at the strange scenery surrounding him. Where are we?
Where are we? Where you told me to go only a few moments prior, no? This is Scarecrow stage. Oh. Sorry.
This is Scarecrow stage?
Leo, go. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah,
So
said
you-
Leo gulping. That's me gulping. Are you sure? Oh, I keep forgetting to narrate. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
But
okay,
there ought to
bestie.
have been-
It's okay, bestie.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Where there ought to have been an expansive cornfield was in an endless towering stone wall.
Oh, the opening of the level with oh.
Yeah, Like, yeah, that's
Oh
what
my
I said
God.
earlier, Like,
I
every
just
cut-
read it. I just read it. The
Like, what is
way
it?
it's cut, the way it cut off a word, it looks so funny out of context.
God.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Anyways, Balan.
What is it? Yeah, like, what is it? You just said, like,
He's trans.
all this is gonna explain. That's why I said, like, I'm annoyed by this, and why, like Atlas said, this is needless padding. Where all of this could literally be like shortened to one sentence. Everybody was saved from Wonderworld. Here are their names.
Yeah.
That's it. But you know, we gotta explain the cutscenes as if the cutscenes didn't explain it for us.
Yeah,
They
God.
didn't. That's why it's in this book, which is still even worse.
And the people of no media literacy aren't gonna fucking read the book.
People didn't
Yeah.
even know the book existed. I didn't even think this thing was available to purchase. That's why I didn't do it for my stream.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah,
literally
when you
on
found
Amazon for $10.
$10 too many. I bought Balan for $7, and I still want that back. But
Yeah,
can't because
I bought Balan for $5 on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, we have to
Oh, my
cope and
$10
pretend that
back.
Balan is actually a masterpiece.
Yeah, the book costs more than the actual game.
Yeah, anyways, Balan time.
Sure as sure can get. He transformed transformed it for battle. If you want my bet.
Creepy Leo looked around as Balan spoke. Here and there, he caught ves-
Oh, I
okay,
know
I've
that
only ever
word.
seen this word written. I've
Vestiges.
never said it out. Vestiges. He's only ever here and there. He caught vestiges
Or
of
vestige?
the old
Vestiges?
this vestige.
I
Okay,
think.
yeah, vestige.
Okay.
Of the old stage he remembered. He was relieved to see the famous that the farmhouse porch at least was unchanged. What's with the what? Oh yeah, Ballin put his hands on his hip. Jesus Christ.
What's at the wall?
Yeah, I read that.
Bestie,
Yours-
you gotta
yours
read
is the next
Ballad.
line.
Oh wait, was it? A physical manifestation of his real world harm from before he came here to this farm.
You think he's trying to protect his stage from the dancing trees he saw in his vision?
A good guess, little one. You're quite the sleuth, but you'll have to free Scarecrow from the negativity to get the truth.
Scarecrow, what are you trying to protect your farm and yourself from? So how do I free him then? Beat the shit out of him.
Remember the lights that flew out of the clock tower kid when she changed? Those were positive fragments of her heart. The last two remained. You must find everyone's fragments somehow. Then fire them into the mark Lance left on their brow.
What?
So pretty much when we hit their faces, like in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As Ballin spoke, Streepy Leo caught sight of the fuzzy furball creatures bouncing around. Before, they were so translucent he could barely see them, but now they were solid and defined. What are those things doing here?
Those creatures are Tim's, but of this you are already aware. They've grown weak due to the negative corruption everywhere. You couldn't see them while Lance held you in his sway, but they never left your side for a single day. And the poor things are starved for drops to eat. You should give them some as a treat.
What'll happen if I do that?
Nothing!
They won't die from starvation.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh,
Ballin only gave him an impish. Okay, by the way, I should say, Ballin, now is not the time to like be coy. Just tell him to feed them.
We got like dying Tims, like starving to death. Little Timmy Tim is like dying on the side. Like,
Like fucking withering away.
I need gems.
I need
You,
to
like,
stand
look at
up
him,
for
like-
a bit.
Yeah. Hey, you good. I said, Mother Tim, I need gems. Balan's
Drops,
like,
mother.
Balan's like, what did you say? You need gems. Here's some test that I have for you to achieve that, little one. You want food? Play for it and work for it.
Wait, fucking! I'm just picturing. We need to clip this.
Alright, here we go. Go ahead and read. Ballin line.
Oh, I read the impish grin part.
What is it? Far be it from me to ruin the surprise. Raise one and see with your own eyes.
Thank you for the advertisement.
Thank you for the advertisement. We get this. This is supposed to be the check garden for Bergs.
What is it? Wait, what was the previous page?
Oh,
is this
Was it
what?
single?
That was such a jump.
Was it go back one more page again? What is it? What are those here? Huh? Did we like skip a bunch of
no,
we
didn't.
read this.
Yeah,
Okay.
we read all these pages. I think your
Yeah,
mind is starting to
there's-
repress the. I think your mind is starting to
No,
repress this reading experience.
No. Because it says
Okay,
it's the next page starts off with that scarecrow. So I think it was just a very hard jump.
Okay. for a single day, and the poor things have starved for drops to eat. You should give them
And then we already read all those. Raise one and see with your own 2 eyes.
Okay.
And then we have that scarecrow. I think that scarecrow. Leo ran over to the farmer as fast as his feet will go. The scarecrow vanished before he could reach him. Fallen groaned. Oh, you fucking idiot.
Oh, so that explains why the people disappear when you get too close to them.
Yeah.
He's been taking. That mean we get in the giant woman genre? I'm very familiar with that.
Real.
All I wanna do is see you turn into
a giant woman.
A giant woman. A giant woman.
As someone who actually read a manga about like giant girls just randomly turning into giants, that had way better plot than this. I'm just saying.
God,
I couldn't imagine
when the fucking fetish manga has a better plot.
Not even like
I read AO3.
It's just giant girls and they have to fight because like they just randomly got turned giant one day. It was actually pretty good.
God,
Yeah.
I read AO3 smut with better plot than this.
God.
Oh, right. He's been taken over by the negativity's blight. Take care, little one, when the time comes to fight.
What are you talking about?
Your mom. That wasn't him, I'm afraid. Just an illusion the positivity banished from his heart has made. Though it's in its weakened state, the light still guides you. It can show you where the real scarecrow hides.
And we have to follow it.
There's no point going when we haven't cleared the first roadblock. Scarecrow has shut himself up tight, and there's only one key to open the lock.
Fallen patted Leo's shoulder. Stop touching me, man.
The positive fragments of his heart. We need it from Lance's power. Lance's power. He is to be freed.
Leo nodded, then set off towards the stone wall that stood where farmland once sprawled. On the way, they passed a couple of drops, but they were all floating in the air just out of the little Tim's reach. Leo grabbed them and gave them to the furballs when he could, noticing they seemed to perk up and grow a little bigger after eating them. They had been a little spooky, but he hasn't been able to see them as anything more than blurry. Oh, I don't care. I don't care how, like, obscure they are, but, like, come the fuck on. But now that he... now they got a better look at him. They were kind of cute. Some of the Tims he fed seemed to take a liking to him and followed him as he walked. They kept on like this for a while, Leo plucking drops from the air and feeding the Tims, bouncing in his wake.
Look, and you'll see there are drops all around. Indeed, even inside that stone, one can be found.
In here? Leo touched to the one Balan was pointing to. We need a hammer or something to break it open. Oh my god, are they gonna introduce us to costumes? Jesus.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I'm going to slam my face. I'm going to slam my face into my fucking desk.
I'm going to fucking...
You really are cramming all the plot just here. Here and
every gameplay mechanics. Are you
all the gameplay mechanics now?
God. You know, some things can just be left to the imagination.
God. I told you, they're like cramming in all the plot, all of everything in here. Why?
I'm gonna fucking slam my head against the fucking table.
So much padding, and it's still half the amount of pages of like your average elementary school chapter book. You can't be.
Yeah, I would much rather read like 5 Ginny B. Jones books than fucking one of these Balan Wonderworld novels.
I need to look up like I need to read the Rainbow Fairy books again and like see like I need to look up how many pages those books.
Yeah, Ginny B. Jones was my girl.
I remember getting so invested in the plot of that, of like the Rainbow Fairies, like the Weather Fairies and all that stuff.
I never got into the Rainbow Fairy books because I never knew where to start. Cause there was just so many of them.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I just started wherever. I just started with whatever the one they had at my school.
Yeah,
At
like
the Scholastic Book Fair.
pretty much.
Well, no, yeah, that too.
Like, what is it? You're supposed to pretty much like, what is it? If you see the books in like a specific order of like, oh, the color fairy or the flower fairy and stuff like that, you just start with that. But I think if I remember correctly, the first books were the rainbow fairies. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I read them all in a random order, so I feel like they could work as standalone, but you get extra context by like reading them in order.
Yeah, same thing for Magic Treehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to look up page number.
Oh man, Magic Treehouse was so fucking cool.
I only like read
Page
a few,
number.
but I do remember liking them. I love how we're just talking about way better book series.
Over
Just
200 in
just like
total.
this, man, this is really just like the Balan Wonderworld gameplay streams where I was just talking about games that were better.
Yeah, God.
Like
290 books? Jesus Christ. They're cranking this shit out. Anyways, we're getting distracted.
We are getting so fucking distracted. We need to finish the farmer's chapter so we can finally be free for now.
At least 100 chapters. Hopefully this crosses over the 100 threshold, and then last chapter, the last stream will be the last 90. We'll power through them. We'll power through them.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Balan.
What is?
Oh, Balan gave it an exasperated shake up of his head.
You forgot we're in Wonderworld, where impossible is only a matter of your imagination's range. Your stage, little one, isn't the only thing you have the power to change.
Images of Clock Tower kid morphing into a giant monster flashed through Leo's mind.
This is Leo still.
No, that's Balan replying.
No.
You're mistaken my intent. That isn't at all what I meant.
Said Balan as if he could tell what Leo was thinking from the look on his face. I would be so creeped out by this. Stop reading my mind, bro.
Isn't your negativity you draw power from now? It isn't negativity you draw power from now, but positivity. And I'll tell you how. Take cleaving open his stone from a start. What?
Take cleaving open this stone for a start.
For a start, envisioning yourself strong enough to do it in your heart.
Vision strength, said Leo, not quite following.
Think of positivity like a costume you don whenever you need
Oh
some
my
additional
fucking
brawn.
god.
I'm going to fucking slam my face into the keyboard. Positive costume?
This won't do.
Please, just get to it. Get to it.
Get to the furry transformation. Get to the furry transformation already.
Please.
We know it's gonna happen.
Balan tapped the finger to his lips.
It still isn't coming to you. Well then, let me call forth Scarecrow's vision. Perhaps his stage's power will help your cognition.
Balan reached for Leo, and the moment he touched him, Leo was enveloped in light. Stop touching me, bro. His eyes shut against the overpowering luminescence. Once it finally faded, he took a timid peek at his hands. They were giant, and his fingernails had sprouted into long, sharp claws. What did you do to me?
I made you a furry.
Yeah. Balan winked. A mirror appeared in front of him, and in it he saw he transformed into a wolf. He was still roughly the same height, but his whole body was covered in fur, and his upper half rippled with powerful new muscle. Jesus, Yuji, you gotta stop. You gotta stop thirsting after your own characters.
This is the shape of your strength in Scarecrow's eyes. See if its name can be surmised.
Leo stared at his reflection in the mirror. Tornado Wolf. Leo took in a sharp breath. It was more than just the name that came to him. He knew all the things he was capable of in this form too.
Just jumping.
Just jumping and spinning.
Just doing a jump spin.
Leo stood in front of the stone, drew an arm back, and swiped down as hard as he could. Wait a minute, I just fucking realized. Did Yuji Naka rip off the werehog?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god, this makes so much sense. Swiped out as hard as he could. The stone shattered like delicate glass under the blow. Drops spilled out from the rubble. Whoa!
Oh, yo,
There we
got
go.
an illustration. Cute.
We got an illustration.
This costume looks way better than the one in
Why does
game.
this look like a Pokemon battle?
I summon the furry boy.
Tornado! Tornado wolf! Let's go! Kill that Sylveon!
Break that.
Oh,
silver
God.
blade.
And there are more costumes he found. 80 plus.
Yeah.
Buy my game now.
I don't fucking... I mean, the already came with this book, so you could be... Which is more fun, playing this game or reading the book?
Gosh.
That's hard.
Actually created the game.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to prefer the game because because at least in the game I'm actually doing something.
Gosh, yeah, you're right.
And it, it has visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I could rage at something.
God.
Anyways, someone grinned.
And there are more costumes to be found. One that let you breathe fire or fly high above the ground.
Stop
jump.
foreshadowing.
And just flat out jump.
Flat out jump. And don't let you jump. And for them that bring you up the stage. And for them to even turn you
Bessie,
into
you're
a
so
fox.
angry that you're cutting off.
Yeah. Okay, so I was saying that, like, it's some of them that don't let you jump, some of them that run you right off the fucking stage at random intervals, and some of them that just turn you into a box for some reason. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
He
box
cut himself.
fox.
Yeah. He cut himself off, grabbing Leo's shoulder and jerking his chin toward a Nikati. But the creature must have already spotted them because it was creeping their way. Oh my fucking god, stop it! Let us, please! What should we do?
There's only one thing to do. Get rid of it before it gets rid of you.
You mean I have to kill it? Bro!
Yeah, break its
stop.
keys. That way you'll be able to get the keys.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the
Nagati and
keys.
Tims, was it? Nagati and Tims, for that matter, don't die. They just disappear when their power runs dry, and eventually they do reappear, though how long that takes is unclear. So basically, when I throw them off the cliff, they won't die. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I know.
Yeah.
I've pointed that
I mean-
out plenty of times before to my viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leo breathed a sigh of relief to hear that. Even if the Nagati were his enemies now, he'd gotten used to seeing the little creatures around Wonderworld. He didn't think he could bring himself to kill one, even in self-defense. In a whole paragraph. You could have summarized this in one sentence. It's like, I don't care. So how do I make it disappear?
Me oh my, asking questions you certainly do adore, especially all the ones I've answered before.
Exactly. Like, stop. Shut up. Please. Both of you.
Is actually sassy.
Yeah.
I really wish I saw this in the game.
Yeah. Father gave an exasperated snort.
Like, what is it? They show that he's like kind of a show off in the game, but like at that
Yeah,
point,
and like the first cutscene, and
the-
then
what
like
is
the Balan bouts occasionally, then after that it's like, whatever.
you do those stupid poses in like the Balan bouts. I'm just like, don't even look at me. Why are you doing that?
Fucking Balusi.
Balusi!
Balan
The Balusi attack!
The Balusi attack. I
Gosh.
still think about that every single day.
God. Anyhow, Wayne.
Colin gave an exasperated snort.
Nagati come from the negative pieces of a person's heart, born from their fears and doubt. And the only way to get rid of a thing like that is to simply stamp it out. So kill them.
Leo puzzled. Kill him. Leo puzzled over that, but Nagati appeared right in front of him. Without thinking, he leapt into the air, stamping down hard on the creature. The Nagati disappeared.
Yes, just like that. Now the time for my advice is done. You'll have to figure the rest out. Rest as you go, little one.
Okay, thanks. Hopefully this
accurate
means
ball
less
gameplay.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm fucking off now. Have fun. Anyways, I hope this means that there's less exposition. Please,
You know,
less.
Balan, of course it doesn't.
Oh my god. Wait, you're not gonna help me?
This is your test, not mine. I'm afraid to leave Wonderworld. You must earn the passing grade. Oh.
You! This is my fucking place! Fucking asshole!
Oh. This is the Balan bounce, ain't it?
Yeah.
Good luck, little one. I'll be cheering you on to the end. We'll meet again after you've rescued your friend.
As soon as he finished speaking, Balan vanished. Leo felt helplessness creep into his heart now that he was on his own. There was nowhere to go but onward, so onward he went. Carrying walls crisscrossed the stage and winding, befuddling past. Leo walked through them, smashing any stones that barred his way. He picked up the drops that spilled from the rubble and gave them to the Tims that followed him like Balan had suggested. With each drop, the Tims grew a little bigger, though Leo didn't notice any other changes taking place. They just stared and stared at him. He supposed that meant they were happy. Just please focus on one thing at a time. I don't need to hear about him feeding the Tims when we're about to fight this dude. Please.
Marketable plushies.
Yeah. We followed the illusion
guy.
Marketable little guy. I forget. Yeah, this whole story should just be about Leo feeding the Tims.
We probably would have gotten something more interesting if we did that.
Yeah. And we can't have that happening. He followed the illusion scarecrow for a long time and led him up a tall rise. At the top of the rise, there was a tree, big and beautiful and bright. Leo saw a light that looked just like the one that had flown out of Clock Tower Kid's body, wrapped in a protective nest of branches. It's a heart tree. Leo realized he could figure the name of anything in Wonderworld. Now, as long as he stared at it long enough. Man, I wish he got the Shinigami eyes now. He reached for the glowing tree, but something zapped his hand back. Oh. Pain tingled from the tips of his fingers down to his elbow. It's protected by negative power. He looked closer and saw there was some sort of negative force field surrounding the branches. Drawing upon the strength of his tornado wolf costume, he wound a fist back and sent it flying into the branches with all his might, but the blow just bounced off without doing any damage. To the tree, that is. Leo clutched his arm, moaning in agony. It hurt way worse than before. Okay, this is kind of funny, actually. It was funny. I give him that. The Tims behind him looked from Leo to the heart tree, then seemed to understand what it was he was trying to do. A couple of them began throwing themselves at the tree. What was the sacrifice? The negative force field disappeared.
They do, though.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Their positive power must have neutralized it. The Tims had struck the tree were as small as they had been before he gave them the drops, maybe even smaller. They must have used their drops' power in their attack. We're fighting it. Are you hurt? The Tims only gazed at Leo with unreadable eyes. Maybe this is their way of thanking me for the drops. He felt a pang of guilt looking at the now tiny Tims. Tiny Tim! Tiny Tim! Tiny Tims!
God.
Thanks! He was getting to like the Tims more and more by the minute. They were little animals and creatures on all the stages he had been to in Wonderworld, but up until now, he hadn't really cared about them one way or another. Mumbling another quiet thank you under his breath, Leo took hold of the fragment. As soon as his fingers closed around it, he knew what Scarecrow had abandoned when he rid himself of this fragment. He wanted to protect his family. It was sad to think Scarecrow had discarded such an important part of his heart. The illusion Scarecrow is pointing again, somewhere off in the distance. That's right. Clock Tower Kid had 2 fragments. 1 down, 2 to go. Leo's search wasn't done yet. He went where the illusion led him. I still don't know why Scarecrow saw dancing trees in his vision. If he had to guess, they probably had something to do with the reason Scarecrow went into the Balan Theater in the first place. That, and his desire to protect his family. Leo came to a wall. Peering at it, he saw it was missing something. Arrow slits. What? Castle ramparts always had those little holes in them so that soldiers inside could shoot arrows or guns at the invading enemy. But Leo couldn't see a single opening on this wall. Those dancing trees were going to attack my stage. I want to be able to shoot flaming arrows or something at him. What is he trying to protect his farm from if not the trees? What happened to him in the real world? Leo shook his head. Don't worry about that later. Streepy Leo pressed onward. So why is it Leo sometimes and Streepy Leo other times?
I don't fucking know.
Because
At last.
writing is good. Balan is my college professor.
Oh
My
yeah,
college
it's
professor.
my college professor, my psychologist, my psychiatrist, my landlord. God, some at last he found the second heart treat.
Oh,
Tim
thank
seemed to know
fuck.
what he wanted. Finally, we getting to the boss. The Tim seemed to know what he wanted to do. They passed ahead of him before he could stop them and rammed right into the tree. Negative force field surrounding it vanished, but the Tims that rammed into it grew smaller and weaker. I wish there was another way. Leo rushed to the gathered nearby drops, feeding them to his Tims. Fuzzballs got a little bigger after eating them. He let out a sigh of relief, then reached for the fragment. He didn't let any hardship keep him down. But then something terrible must have happened that really got the Scarecrow. Leo shuddered to think of what sort of monster Scarecrow's pain might have transformed him into. It was rain. After all, when Clock Tower Kid discarded her fragments, she turned into a giant cat beast. Leo had hoped he might be able to talk things out with Scarecrow, but that was looking less likely now that he understood just how much of himself Scarecrow had thrown away by getting rid of these fragments. Ballin was right. This was not going to be easy. The illusion scarecrow led Leo onward into the stage until they came to a door. Beyond it, Leo knew he would find the real scarecrow finally.
If you need me to,
He
I can
gripped the
take over
doorknob,
for
but
a
it wouldn't.
bit.
Sorry, huh?
If you need me to, I can take over narrating for a little bit.
All right, yeah, sure. How long is this fucking chapter? But I usually try to read the whole chapters, but this one's so fucking long. I need
I
water.
imagine
Holy
they're all gonna. I imagine they're all gonna be super long.
No,
God.
we are probably gonna have to turn this into a four-parter. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
He gripped the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge at all. Ah, right. He took out the two fragments of Scarecrow's hearts and touched them to the door. Slowly it opened. Leo went inside. In the darkness, he saw a strange light flickering. What a horrible
What a
place to
horrible
be.
place.
Oh,
Oh, I thought
you
it was
go.
since it
You
was his
go.
thought.
You go.
Yeah. This must. Oh, what a horrible place to be shut up all alone.
This must be the deepest part of Scarecrow's heart, but nowhere could Leo even see the hint of the beautiful farm of his. Suddenly, the wind started to howl, and a cyclone raged forward out of the darkness. It disappeared just as it reached him, revealing a gigantic something he could only describe as a monster. It looked just like his tornado wolf costume.
God.
Leo should not have
It's
been
another
surprised.
furry.
We can all be furries together.
Leo should not have been surprised. After all, he had borrowed his shape from Scarecrow's imagination. But unlike Leo's costume, this monster emanated strong negative power. In a few seconds they glared at each other. Leo came to know his enemy's name. Bartholomew.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
So the changes went deeper than just his appearance. The monster lunged at him.
Scarecrow, it's me. It's Leo. I need street beat.
Bartholomew either did not hear or just did not understand. He swiped a giant paw at Leo that would have crushed him to dust if he hadn't leapt out of the way in time.
Yes, words aren't gonna solve. Wow, only tried to negotiate one time.
With all of his dance training, it wasn't too much of a challenge for Leo to duck and dodge all the monster's attacks. Ah, so that's why they sent him to fight. The monster must have realized that he wouldn't be able to land a direct attack on Leo, because he whipped up another cyclone.
How is he doing this?
Leo bobbed and wove around the cyclone, making sure to avoid it as he tried getting closer to Bartholomew. Lance's mark at last came into his range.
Now!
Leo thrust the two fragments of Scarecrow's heart into the mark. An ear-splitting scream ripped out of Bartholomew's throat as the negative power started to slough from his body.
Holy shit, dancing.
Within the arriving darkness stood Scarecrow, his face slack and eyes glazed over. Leo shouted his name and ran to him, shaking him by the shoulders to try and snap him out of his trance. Scarecrow's distant gaze dialed in to focus on Leo. He smiled, the gentle smile Leo remembered, though it was tinged with sorrow.
Shucks, Shrieky. My memory's sort of fuzzy, but I attacked you, didn't I? I never should have let that negative power take hold of me and turn me so hateful. I know it ain't no excuse, but I'm awful sorry. So he just jumped right there and realized, oh, hey, that was bad. Lance is bad now.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
No
We
questions,
spent
no questions,
like
no nothing.
two
Just man, that was bad.
two-thirds of the chapter fucking exposition, and then like we get the fight scene. There's only like 2 pages. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Leo shook his head.
It's okay. I know it wasn't really you. Yeah, that makes it okay.
I'm sure I sure owe you big time for rescuing me. Like I said, I don't remember much since the negative power took over, except how heartsick it made me.
But Leo noticed a dark light lingering in Scarecrow's eyes. He was not totally free of the negative power scraps just yet.
Listen, I have to defeat Lance so I can go back to where I came from. Would you help me fight him? Scarecrow. Oh.
Scarecrow shook his head.
I remember everything from the real world. I worked real hard on the farm so I could give my missus all the nice things she deserved, so I could send our boy to college. Oh my gosh.
God.
Then one night the radio said there was a chance some rain and wind was a coming. But it wasn't any old rain and wind that came, but one of the worst twisters I'd ever seen. The dancing trees in my vision, they weren't dancing. They were the trees from my farm getting tossed around all like rag dolls in its wake.
Leo understood now why Scarecrow had put up stone walls around his farm. They were not meant to keep him out, but to protect the fields from the terrible wind. That was why there was no arrow slits, and I explained why Bartholomew had to use a cyclone to attack him at the end. It was the fiercest, scariest power Scarecrow knew.
That night, our old house moaned and groaned so much, I could have sworn we were going to...
Oh, thank you for the head pats, Helix. Yeah.
We're going to get blown away. But we couldn't take a single step outside for fear of getting tossed around. The next morning, I went outside and saw the corn torn out at the roots. None of the crops had been spared. My sweet boy tried to comfort me and said he didn't need to go to college. But hearing that broke what was left in my heart. I remember the shovel in my hands. That's when I saw Balan Theater, right in the middle of my mangled fields. Truth is, the corn crop on my stage would have never ripened. I reckon that's on account of me being so afraid of a storm coming right before harvest time. I didn't want to grow something just to watch it all that hard work get destroyed again. I get it. Oh.
I get it,
said Leo. Now he knew why he had felt so uneasy on his first visit to Scarecrow's stage when the farmer had told him all he did was sit in his rocking chair and look out at the fields of corn that the farmer made sure would always stay on the cusp of harvest, eternal potential that would never be lost or ruined.
I broke my back working that farm, and what do I got to show for it? What am I supposed to do now that it's gone? Ain't nothing for me back in the real world.
Except your family?
Your family? They just like, oh, didn't he say that he saw the ball in Wonderworld just as his son was comforting him?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just like walked in there and like to his son, it's just like he walked away forever. Went to get a pack of cigarettes and never came back.
Well, you see, time is frozen, so he's just watching his dad walk away in frozen time.
Oh yeah.
God,
that makes perfect sense. All right. That isn't true,
insisted Leo.
I know how much you want to protect your family and how strong you are in the face of hardship. I gave both of those things back to you. Use that power to defeat Lance so you could go home to the real world, to your family.
And do what? Shucks. How can I face them after all this?
The farmer hung his head, covered his face with his hands.
I'm as useless as a scarecrow in the empty field.
You said the thing! That's why his name is Scarecrow! Holy crap!
Suddenly, Leo became aware of Balan's presence behind him.
For a time, we must leave him be.
He sighed.
Banishing the storm alone will not set him free.
You're still
His
going.
despair. Oh, okay. Despair goes very, very deep. His heart isn't yet strong
Despair?
enough to fight off. Was it?
Despair.
Fight off its creep. To fight off its creep. But you've done all you can for your friend. The rest is up to him. Is up to him, men. Him, men.
Up to him, then.
To mend. Are you sure?
Leo looked at the farmer one last time. He still had his hands over his face, but between his fingers, Leo could see the dark light that still glittered in his eyes.
Come, little one. There are others yet to save.
Said Balan, glancing to Leo.
Tell me where you want to go next, and the way I shall pave.
To invisible custodian state. It's not even the right order. Fuck me hell. I hate this
Why
book.
the fuck would they go to Scarecrow stage first if they were gonna be like, fuck it?
Yeah. It was like, okay, it would make no fucking sense to like go do Clock Tower Kid, not save Clock Tower Kid, and or
Go in the
Ice Lady
correct
as like
stage
final
order.
boss or whatever. Yeah. So at this point, the numbers don't mean anything.
Why do we have to gather balance statues to go in order then? But that's
Yeah.
just calm
Okay,
down.
we're fine. It's fine.
Just calm down.
And
Just
none
calm
of
down.
these stages. If I go back, I'm serious about this, if I freaking go back into Balan and none of the stages are lined up in order, I'm actually going to, like, in order of how the book has it, I'm gonna actually lose it.
No, it's definitely not, because Invisible Custodian after Scarecrow, that makes no sense.
I mean, like, when the stage...
Yeah,
you
when
know,
they're
like,
placed. How they're placed next to each
Oh,
other.
how they're
That's what
placed?
they're referring to.
Yeah, like, if I actually, if they don't have it lined up how it is in game, I'm actually going to lose it, and I'm like, this was just an actual waste of my time, my day, and my $7.99.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Alright, anyway, you read the last line, Kendra.
What is it? A kindly old chap he may appear at first, but I wouldn't underestimate the dark power of his heart, maybe. Underestimate the dark power his heart may have nursed.
Balan brushed the brim of his hat, and Scarecrow's farm vanished.
Okay.
Alright,
We're
done. We're stopping.
Now.
We're stopping.
How many
Alright, how many
pages?
pages? 103 out of 100.
Listen, as long as we reach the 100 mark, I genuinely think this might, depending on how long these things are, because this is 90 pages. I really want to say we're probably going to have to power through it if we really want to get these 90 pages done. But, like, it's most likely going to be 2 more streams. Because it seems that we're getting to, like, 50 pages each.
And the worst part is that we can't even do part 3 of this reading until like the first week of December, I think.
Yep.
God.
Great.
Oh, this is gonna be a month-long thing. Jesus Christ. Fuck this.
Hey, it's like a D&D campaign, you know?
No, but D&D campaigns actually have good stories.
Yep. What is it? I'm gonna go to intermission real quick.
Oh, are you? Do you want to talk about something?
No. Intermission, I guess to wrap up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. In that case, are we ending our streams?
Do you want, what is it? I guess, right, we can, what is it? We can talk about how Balan made us feel. How did Balan make you feel?
Yeah.
How did
Besties, how did Balan Wonderworld make you feel?
I feel like I know I can't even put into words. It's like so good, guys. So I'm loving this so much. As you can see, I am enjoying myself so much. I am not
God. Yeah, so I think we're all done, besties.
Yep, that's pretty much
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'll try posting my schedule sometime tomorrow. I don't have work this Sunday, so I don't have work this Sunday, so maybe we'll do a quick session of Fashion Dreamer.
Yeah, what is it? And on my
That'll
end,
be
everybody, Wait, oh, no, do you?
I need the reset, honestly.
And also,
Yeah.
also on Saturday, tomorrow, I'm gonna be starting a new file of Pikmin 4 on my streaming profile, so that'll be fun.
Nice. I want to watch
Nice.
it, but I'm also trying to avoid spoilers for Pikmin 4. It'll probably go like my
I
spoiler.
mean,
avoidance-
I'll just be playing like the first few levels, I imagine.
True, true. Mostly just because I do that for myself. What is it? I did
Yeah.
that for myself when I was planning on, like, before I even started streaming, when I wanted to play Kirby Planet Robobot, and then I forgot about it for 2 years.
Oh.
I
Okay,
actually ended up getting
so
it. It is one of these. It's like everybody says, best Kirby game. That's
okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all right. Wait, Betsy. I have a FNAF lore question, but I'll wait until after the stream's done.
Alright then,
Sorry.
everybody. It's been fun hanging out with all of you.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
this is
on my
fun.
end, what is it? On my end, everybody who will see this, I will not be streaming. I will not be streaming the next week. I have stuff to kind of fix back up again, and then I'll be ready the week after. So that's pretty much just wait for me the week after. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel I might be helping out a bunch with Thanksgiving
Yeah.
preparation, so I'm not sure if I'll even be able to stream this next coming week. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Holiday
Hmm.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should all do. Give ourselves a holiday week to
Yeah.
recover from Balan.
Yeah, holiday week. It's Thanksgiving's coming up, you know.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
we'll see. Maybe there'll be a couple of Gorilla streams in between.
Yep.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Hope you
Yeah.
guys had
All right.
a fun time.
Yep.
On my
Yeah.
end,
Really.
who am I gonna rate on my end?
I don't know who I'm gonna raid, so I'm just gonna go into an advertisement and then end the stream.
Alright.
Hey.
Alright, besties, I'll be seeing you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
We're going
Bye.
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 Don't walk into theaters.
Oh, that's the wrong one. There.